Nobody would watch.
People watch us.
Right.
I
Kids?
got people carrying me.
Phrank is being Phrank.
Speaking of carrying people, recap. Wyatt is currently carrying the queen on his finger. What a Chad. You know how many finger reps it takes to be able to carry a whole lizard folk queen? So, last session, you guys dealt with that. You kidnapped the queen. You had some interesting conversations on your way out. It is now the middle of the night. You're looking at about 1 a.m., 1:30, maybe 2. And you are heading back to your sleeping quarters, what should be your sleeping quarters. Last you heard from Salriv, he basically gave you your spot to sleep, and then you went ahead, found a little secret entryway into the queen's bedroom, and took advantage of that, and beat the shit out of her, and captured her. Meanwhile, Peaches slept, so we are going to give her the benefit of a short rest. The rest of you, however, are going to be in a little bit of trouble sleep-wise, and exhaustion is right around the corner. So, you're heading your way out, and there were a couple of things that I think you guys wanted to do, so I'll go ahead and let you do that. But right now, the scene is quiet. You hear nothing outside of a little bit of shuffling here and there, but otherwise it is pretty darn silent after all that ruckus you caused. What are you doing at this point? And by the way, keep in mind, you can just, if you want to like wake up Peaches, you can just say, I wake up Peaches, and we'll just move her along with the cause until she gets here, okay? No, you want to just leave her?
No, I want to speak with Peaches and have you be Peaches.
Okay, that's fine. If you need it, let's do it. That's fine. I don't think you do need to, but you know what? You want to test me? Go ahead, test me.
Got a belly foot, Taco Bell, and I'm a little, I'm a little lost here.
What are you lost in?
My
The
throat.
sauce.
Oh, the Diablo sauce.
Oh, I see.
All right, Wyatt. Now that we've got your queen, what will you do with her?
Well, I need to create a place of worship. And I will sacrifice her.
And must you do that now, or is that something that can happen once we leave this place? I don't know how much time we'll have until they notice that their queen is missing.
We should find a beach as soon as possible.
A beach. Okay. Well, I mean, outside of it maybe looking a little suspicious that we're trying to leave in the middle of the night, what are there any cons to us leaving now?
Other than lack of rest, I'd imagine none. We'll be back anyway. Maybe.
How far is the journey from here to Saltmarsh?
Oh, let me remind myself here. It's about a day's travel.
Well,
Am I sorry to interrupt, Tanner? Am I familiar with any beach-like territory nearby? There's a coast, right? Like there's a coast that hugs the south side.
Yeah, you're on the coast. Like the layer connects to the ocean. Now that said, I will say, just because we're a week out from last session. The last session did end in a bit of like a kind of panic,
Yeah.
where like you were cooking, and the last guy you spoke to, Tanner's newfound friend there, was basically kind of rushing you out the door, like you got to go now. So
Okay.
just to give you the kind of context of where you're at. But the beach thing, for sure. I'm sure you could find something, though you are currently in marshland.
Okay. Well, I guess it's best we make haste, get out of here, and find ourselves a beach, maybe step away from this place. So that way, I don't know how the sacrifice works, but I'd hate for them to track it back to us. Fangorn, unless you have any objections, I say we wake up Peaches and we get a move on.
I have no objections.
Let's
Rick,
go.
can you turn into a plant?
I might still be an 8. No,
Oh shit!
I turned back.
And actually, I just want to throw out a correction. It's about 8 hours, your travel time.
8 hours. Well, is that technically a day's travel? Like, isn't there like a technical, like, a day's travel doesn't mean you're going to be traveling for 24 hours. It's the amount of time that you could travel in one day.
No, it would be more than that. You can definitely keep cruising more than 8
Okay.
hours.
Okay.
Say your standard 9 to 5, you know what I mean?
Dude, don't remind me, bro. I want to fucking grab this headset behind me and just fucking slam it, dude, over and over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Holy
do
shit,
not.
Dude. 9 to 5 sends me spiraling. Okay, yeah, let's grab our things and get a move on. And we will go wake up. Yeah, Jace. Instagram.
Okay. And just as a little reminder, Milo, I think you're the only one who noticed this, and you did talk to me about it. There is still that board that you mentioned you wanted to deal with.
Oh, you know, I talked to Faorn about it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, right. Right,
And
Faorn.
And I picked it up.
and Faorn grabbed it. That's right. We're
Okay,
taking
that's right. I forgot about that. My fault. Okay, so you guys grab your stuff, you pack up, and you head your way out of the room. Let me just pile you guys up so I can get you together. I'm gonna have to move 2 of you.
And since, just to clarify, since he did tell us to hurry and get out, I guess in a stealthy manner.
it. Yeah, are we are we looking to stealth out? Because we're not being sneaky by any means. Why would we be sneaky? There's no reason for us to.
Well,
Maybe we shouldn't be.
leaving in the middle of the night is quite suspicious.
It is quite suspicious.
And not everyone is on Sariv's side.
That is true, but not everybody knows that we are sneaking out in the middle of the night because we've taken their queen. If we sneak out, they spot us sneaking out, then eventually find that their queen is missing, they could put 2 and 2 together.
Well, I think we should make haste. I don't know who that guy was, but if he managed to sneak up to the queen's chambers, then that means that he found a pretty good time to do it. Which means now is a pretty good time to get the hell out of here.
Okay. Well,
Does that logic work?
I agree. I believe we make haste without being too startling. We're not going to be sprinting out of this place, but we're also not avoiding contact.
Let's do it.
So just normal as shit, we're going to walk on out of here.
okay. So you guys are heading out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like we own the place.
I have Lemon on one screen, and I have Breaking Bad on another screen.
Nice.
Yeah, but you haven't watched any of it, have you?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll open the doors for you guys, and you can. I'm gonna have you guys walk your way out. That way, I can just follow behind with the other two, and you can go ahead and choose your direction.
Wait,
Do we
where?
remember how to get out of here?
Yeah, I don't know which way is out, bro. I think it's left. If I'm not mistaken, it's left.
Is it here? Up top?
Yeah, I think it's up top there, bro.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay, now pause right there. Jesus Christ, you guys are fucking zooming.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah.
Okay.
Like we own the place.
So you guys head up this way, and now I think Wyatt would have seen. So as you guys make your way up, mostly quiet. Nobody really moving around through the
Milo.
halls or anything like that.
Come turn this
and
corner,
Wyatt-
Milo.
Yeah, Wyatt, as you come up this way, you can see that they're into this room here. The hallways are lit just by like torches on the walls here. And in this room, it's a bit more well lit, and you see that there are two lizard folk tending to what seems to be a very unconscious body of Arcus, as there is a stone table in the center of the room that he's laying on top of, and they seem to be frantically working away at something to do with Arcus's unconscious body. But you can't quite make it out what they're doing.
Okay, if I walk up and see this as we're walking through, I'm gonna start walking towards the door. So like being behind Wyatt, I would have like pulled on Wyatt's sleeve just to like try and stop him for a second and spin him around, and then take a step this way.
Okay. As you work your way towards the door, you can see that there are some sort of metal implements in their hands. You just catch a flash of it as they're working away somewhere on his chest or his throat, somewhere in this area. They're working away on something, but the top of his head is towards you, and so you can't exactly still see from this distance.
And they haven't stopped and noticed me at all.
They're very frantically doing whatever they're doing.
If he takes another step, I'm gonna try to stop him.
Yeah, I would take one more step.
I'm not gonna physically stop him. I'm gonna say something.
I will take a step.
In a hushed tone, I'll say, Milo, we don't have time.
And then just begrudgingly, Milo will turn around and fall back in ranks.
And as you step away, the last thing you see is one of the lizard folk kind of like raises his hand up, and you just see this like clear, like gelatinous substance on his hands, and then he kind of like flicks it off to the ground and continues doing what he's doing.
And as we're walking, I'll kind of say to Milo, like as we're walking towards the door, oh shit, we see people here?
Yep. So there's still lizard folk kind of hanging out in this room here. They seem to just be like milling about, doing their own thing, minding their own business.
As we're walking, I'll say to Milo, if you want to come back for him, we can. But let's deal with this first.
I agree. I'm also on I'm running out of time as well.
Okay, and then lastly, just pause there.
Uh-oh.
Last thing you see in this room here, so you've always seen as you've come and gone from this passageway, you've always seen a kind of gaggle of lizard folk in this room. They seem to be mindful of this entrance in particular, and they are all armed, as most of them that you've seen have been. And as you kind of cross up this walkway, one of them yells in their like hissing language at you and takes a few steps forwards. It just kind of starts looking you up and down. You particularly, Wyatt, as you're in front. He just kind of looks you up and down and just keeps speaking in this hissing tone that you just have no idea what he's saying.
And I'll say back in common, I don't speak your native tongue.
And he just kind of like aggressively, just but slowly steps up to you, and again just like looks you up and down.
And I'm gonna step up to
folk.
him. I'm gonna step up to him too.
Okay.
Back straight.
And
Open
he
up your chest.
kind of mimics your posture. And then just starts like hissing in your face, like just looking you up and down again, staring at you in the face, like a UFC fighter at face off.
And I'm just gonna Khabib, just no. I'm just gonna keep steady, keep my posture.
Okay, roll an intimidation check.
Sure thing, boss. Let's get that intimidation.
Man.
6. Maybe not so intimidating.
So what he does is he turns back to the other lizard folk and just kind of like nods at them to come over. And then they kind of all walk their way up. And then he says something to them and then points at you and points at the ground. And then the one that kind of faced off against you just leaves down the hallway.
I'm gonna take a step away.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn my back and just step away, and then start just leaving. Like I'm gonna be. I obviously can't see what they do, but I'm gonna be like trying to hear. Do they take footsteps to follow me as I turn the corner and try to leave?
Well, immediately when you turn, they like one of them reaches out and grabs your shoulder and like points at you and then points at the ground again in front of you.
With that dude walking up, as Wyatt walks away, I would have followed behind him with him reaching out and grabbing his shoulder. I would reach out and grab his hand off of Wyatt's.
And they have a big reaction to that. They start like yelling at you now and like raising their shield and their spear. And they start yelling at you and they just keep pointing at the ground. And then they like kind of look out down the hallway for like in the direction that their other compatriot just left.
I'll put my hands up and I'll just point at the ground.
Okay.
But I'm gonna take a step back. But I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna take a step back. Like I've turned to face him. Just gonna point at the ground and take a step back. I don't want to be near these guys.
Okay. Yeah.
Can I sneak away without them knowing?
I mean, if you're with the group,
I'm with the group. I'm just asking you if.
yeah, they see you. They see.
Okay,
you.
they see me.
Yeah,
so
they're looking at you all as a group.
All right, fine.
Okay. So they just kind of like nod and they just stand their ground, just waiting, watching. And then after a few minutes, they come back, or the one that left comes back. And it is a few minutes. It's about 5 minutes later. And he comes back being escorted this time by a very, very tired, very slow-moving Salriv. I thought you were staying until tomorrow.
We decided to get an early jump on our journey back to Salt March.
And what has changed in this last few hours?
I'd be remiss if I didn't say that we do still have some issues to deal with in Saltmarsh, and we realize that haste is of the essence, and it unfortunately cannot wait till morning.
Well, let's roll a deception.
You're so deceptive. Surely.
11.
11. It seems odd that you wouldn't have come to that conclusion earlier. But if you must make haste, then you must make haste. If only I were more intuitive than a natural 2. I'd really be shitting on you right now, but... Oh, this wise old elder has lost a few brain cells lately. Very well. I'll call off our guards here. You are welcome back. I will let them know. I can only hope that tomorrow does not end with any bloodshed. Though I suspect there may be some.
We will be back.
And hopefully you will see the Queen as my aide at that time. Well, safe travels.
Thank you, Sora.
Sarah, before you go, what were they doing to Arcus?
Oh, I'm not sure. I only know that he hasn't been awake for at least the last few hours. I think he may have slipped into the death throes. We'll see if he survives. He's in the best hands that we can afford to offer him.
Well, if none of this would have been possible without Arcus, so please see to it that if there's anything you can do, will do. He is much more than the asset that he has already shown himself to be. Please, anything you can muster to help him, do so.
As I said, the best that we have on hand are seeing to him. If tomorrow goes smoothly, they'll be able to stay focused purely on him. So, we can hope.
Very well.
Safe travels. And he turns, says something to the guard, and takes off, and the guard just kind of like steps up, looks over at you again, Wyatt, and then just kind of nods his head down the pathway and rejoins his little crew.
Great.
I'll give him a slow grin, just a slow building grin, and I'll turn and walk.
Roll initiative? No, I'm just kidding.
Where's Grix?
Right.
You have Grix with you?
Now remember we killed him at the start?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Saurav, he went on a killing spree, goddamn. And Grix was his only target. I am Knuff. Nice. Okay. Very good, folks. So let's step you outside, back into the Saltmarsh and environs map.
You just let me know when I'm good to go.
You are good to go. As you walk,
pulls his. Never mind.
as you walk out,
In the
just
valley of the shadow of death.
we'll briefly kind of step through this part. I'll say that Peaches cooks up the idea that she's just going to fly up and ahead a bit, just as like a scouting idea. Now, outside it is totally dark. The ground is soft and wet and kind of squishes in under your feet as you start moving away from the lair. And again, Peaches is just out in front of you. So in the total darkness, things are going to move a little bit slower as some of you don't have dark vision, so that 8-hour trek is like
I got torches.
to expand. You got torches? All right.
Well, it's not going to be 8 hours. I'm going to probably stop us 2 to 3 hours in along the coast.
Okay. And we will say it's about 2 a.m. right now, so...
Are we
Okay.
passing the frog people place?
How's about this? I'll let you make a check to see if you can remember the exact path to get back that direction.
So we just left the lizard folk lair. I'm guessing that's what.
You did. You're just
Yeah.
outside.
We were basically just like, we got to get the fuck up out of here. Don't raise any alarms, but let's go
Yeah,
before they notice.
Yeah, they kind of let us dip. All right, cool. I just wanted to make sure I'm not caught up. I don't need to know everything. It just that way I know where we're at. So.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
What check you want? Survival?
Yep. Give me a survival check.
Or nature?
Nature would be nice for you, huh?
I'm just throwing it
like
out
that,
here.
wouldn't
I don't
you,
know
pal?
what it would be like.
Damn.
Let's see. Hopefully it works. Oh my goodness. Did that go through? It's a 7. I'll
It's a
fix it.
7?
Yeah.
All right. So Feyorn takes a little bit of a lead in trying to just get a little bit of a detour, maybe 20 minutes out from the entryway of the lair here, and tries to work your way back to pass through the Bullywug encampment.
Bullywug.
Unfortunately, he takes you a bit off course,
Oh,
and you end up
bad Feyorn.
somewhere a little bit unrecognizable. And I'm so glad you did this.
Are
Nice.
you? That means we're getting tortured again.
So you end up you don't go north. You still go a little bit south. But for the most part, you're going east. Okay, so I'll bump you all a little bit east.
Very well.
And you do not come across the Bullywug encampment. However, Peaches comes down and she reports that she has spotted something ahead. She has spotted 2 large creatures holding 2 very large torches, and they seem to be attacking something that is caught in a big puddle and stuck. And the 2 big creatures are standing just outside of the puddle. Now I'll give you a visual. I'll just say you kind of don't have a better option but to at least approach and take a look. And so from your distance, sorry, I said 2, I meant 3. I realized nobody has a token in here. That's great. Very good. Bing, bong, bing, bing, bink.
Oh, what the hell?
Now in the darkness, they don't really see you. And there are ways around this area. It's not like it's a straight shot through it. But what you see, as things are well lit from their giant kind of branch torches, is there are 3 trolls that seem to be kind of lumbering around this little swamp pond. And there is a black bear stuck in the mud. And from this distance and with the lighting, as it's kind of thrashing around, you realize there's also a leash attached to the bear, but obviously nothing connected to the other end of it.
Is this that bear?
It is a bear.
Does it look
Looks like Homer
Like the
Simpson
same bear?
burping.
that we saw?
If you want to decipher that, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I do.
Wait, what bear are you talking about?
Were you there?
Wobear.
When me and Peaches went to... Oh, no, it was me, Timo, and Peaches that session.
Oh, cocaine bear.
So on your 23,
Yeah.
you can see that this is definitely not an owl bear.
Oh, yeah, it was an owl bear. Motherfucker. I knew it was some sort of bear.
Yeah. It's much smaller. Not like a baby bear, but a black bear is just a smaller bear in general.
Now, with that perception, Frank,
Uh-huh.
is it tied and left there, or did it get stuck there? Is it bait, or is it stuck?
It clearly seems stuck.
Okay.
And are they're blocking the direction that we have to go, or what does that look like? Like, are we going to lose a shitload of time to turn around and go back the way we came?
Nope. You can just take a bit of a wider arc. I'll say at the same time as like Peaches gives you this report, she also reports that like she knows what direction you'd have to go to get back to the coast. So the whole like bullywug, attempt to find the bullywugs again has gone awry. And so if the goal is to go back to the coast, it's a very clear shot. Just you have to go west a bit. You've eaten up some time, but
How much time is that?
I'll say that you burn, because you went very much not the right direction, you're burning about an extra hour here.
So it would be an hour to go back to the coast in total?
You're about half an hour out, and then it's another half an hour back to get back on the right path.
I mean, unless anybody feels the call to battle, I do not have the time nor the strength to deal with what this is in front of us. I suggest we turn back. We get to the shores sooner rather than later.
I agree.
Aorn, any objections?
I mean, I'm pretty beat too, but yeah, it's probably not a good idea. I just feel bad.
You and me both, buddy.
Okay.
Peaches, if you could help us out of this.
Okay. So Peaches kind of flies back up, takes a scout around, and points you in the westward direction. As you head off, you hear the horrific screams of a bear in the distance being eaten alive by clearly a bunch of deep-voiced, laughing trolls. Feyorn, your inner nature lover, shudders and whimpers.
Frank, you would have just gotten us killed if that's what would have happened. We would have died again.
We would be dead. We would be dead.
I mean, would you? They didn't seem reasonable, like you wanted to talk to them.
This is like the Lord of the Rings. 3 trolls.
Okay, so you make your way back to the coast. And as you slog your way through the marsh, you work your way down to where it's dried out. It's more of like a plains type environment, and it does break off, and you find several rocky and sandy beaches, very small outcroppings along the coast as you go. Is that what you're hunting for?
Yeah, I'm just gonna head. Like I want to try to get some distance away from the lizard area. So if we're at about an hour done in our trek, next 2 hours, just continue to gain some distance away from the lizard folk cave, and then once we find something similar to what you described, I'm happy to pause and do the do.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead. You find again a nice little outcropped beach. So it's kind of tucked away. There's a little bit of tree cover, and you kind of have to wade through some brush just to get down there. So it's pretty well covered. So go ahead and describe what you do, and everybody else you can tell me what you do, if anything.
Like as I try to fight through the brush, like before I do that, I'm just gonna. You guys could just give me a moment. I haven't transformed back yet.
Yeah. Everybody look away.
And I'll
Um,
go through the brush, my little secluded thing.
Farron wants to watch.
What the?
Okay.
We always knew you were into that.
Yeah, fake huck. What the hell?
So, guys, I'm just gonna use. Nature's calling. I'll be right back.
Does it sound like a dying bear?
It did. It did.
I'm
Frank, you're
gonna
like, I'm so excited.
first. I'm gonna try to find like a big, like I want to try to find some cover.
Okay.
Like even away from them if possible, not for the ritual, just for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, do the do.
Jack off right now? We have no time, dude.
Get in your hand and smell it.
and like just before I do, check around, and then once I change, I'll put Wyatt's clothes back on and go to the open beach.
Okay.
And
okay, Feorn,
sorry,
I just need to ask before you carry on here. Feorn, tell me exactly what you do here. Tell me, like, when do you go after him? How do you do that? Tell me what's going on.
It's not as subtle, so he's gonna be kind of, as he's walking away, I'll be saying that I need to go and just trying to keep, like, sneaking in the bushes beside him, keeping my eyes on him. Just trying to follow him, but from in a sneaking way.
And you don't have dark vision, correct?
Oh yeah, it's nighttime. I don't.
Wyatt, do you have dark vision?
I do.
You do. Lovely. Okay.
I have ears though, Frank. And I'll
Go ahead.
speak with the leaves, okay? I'll ask them where he went.
Okay. Well,
If I
as
get
you
lost.
go ahead and give me a stealth check here, Feorn. And
Oh,
unfortunately, you're going to be doing this at disadvantage because you can't see where the fuck you're going.
I'm a nature druid, Frank. I know what the roots look like. That's not okay. Please. Please. Oh, that's the wrong
Oh.
one. That was a sleight of hand, but it's still a +1, so there you go.
Yeah, I see.
It's the same roll.
Wow. Wow, wow.
Well, it's
He's
14.
cheating.
Oh, yeah, it's 15. It's 15. It's
15.
What's your passive perception here, Bucko?
11.
Whew. Okay.
Oh,
So a giant fucking furbolg has somehow found his way through the brush without being able to see it in a stealthy enough manner that he is able to, vaguely keep an eye on you, but he can't exactly see what you're doing. So you don't notice that he's in there. So go ahead and describe what you do next.
So, this is already, like, he's already following me even before I do this ritual, as I do my transformation or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, but he doesn't. That one I find
can't
cover
see.
for, and yeah, well, you can't really see. So,
Yep.
I'll do that. I'll go to the beach. I'll take out I'll just rub my ring a little slightly, and out comes the queen's body, and it just gently lands softly on the sand. And from my backpack, I'll take out a little conch, and I'll place the conch right beside her, and I'll just start thinking to myself, and I'm not even gonna pray. Like, the thoughts are gonna be like, all right, where the hell are you, bro? Like, come on, like, hurry up. I got, like, my rapport with him isn't very, like, ritualistic and religious, so it's just like, all right, here she is, come on, chop, and I'm just gonna be closing my eyes and kind of like thinking those thoughts.
Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Simo, but this process takes approximately an hour under normal circumstances.
I don't remember what we decided on, but
Pretty sure it's an hour.
okay.
Because it had to be a full ritual.
Sure.
So, are you closing your eyes as you normally would, or are you? Because last time we had you open your eyes just briefly at the end. So what are you doing here?
In the interest of time, like, hoping she doesn't wake up, I will probably keep my eyes open near the end.
Near the end, but
Near
for
the
like 45 minutes or so,
Yeah.
or whenever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Feorn, what you see is basically Wyatt sits down quietly, as Wyatt. Body goes down, conch goes out, and he starts kind of just chilling there, silent. After about 5 minutes, nothing really happens. And then as time rolls on, you see almost like a tendril of water just fishes its way out, levitating through the air, out of the conch, and it wraps itself around both of the ankles of the queen. And pretty roughly, you see the body yanked across the sand, and the feet get pulled in and crunched down into the opening of the conch. And over the course of the next 45 minutes, the body slowly gets swallowed. And it's a pretty horrific scene, as unknown to Wyatt, because he doesn't really watch this. There's a lot of crunching of bones as the body maneuvers itself into the conch.
He can see this without dark vision?
I'm just gonna say, because you're in the outcropping, like, you're gonna at least see some detail, like
Okay.
enough to know that this is going on. We're gonna call moon and starlight enough to see some of this.
Okay.
And it gets pulled in, and then Wyatt, in the last little bit, you open your eyes, probably earlier than you ever have, and you see like the full top of the head and the arm slowly being pulled in. And then as it finishes off, the fingers get sucked in. You feel that mixture of emotions, but one that is transmitted intentionally to you is one of satisfaction. Not your own, but satisfaction nonetheless.
And at the end of the ritual, I'll just kind of say out loud, we good? One more?
We'll see how I feel.
Is that in my head, or does Feorn hear that too?
It's just you.
Okay.
We'll see how I feel. Scurry along now. This one is going to be an incredible fixture.
I'll just pick up the conch. Just shudder. Put the conch away and head back up the path. Do I notice Feorn on my way back?
I'm just going to say that we're just going to carry that passive perception. Feorn, unless you do anything to reveal yourself, you would not. There isn't like a path cut out to this thing. He's just tucked in a random bush.
If he was gonna be getting up and like dusting the sand off and whatever, I would try and scurry away. I just how well can I find my way back?
Well, it's not like a forest that you're going through. Like, it's a pretty easy.
He didn't walk that far.
Yeah. Now, obviously, we've just left 3 other people alone, so just to make sure, is there anything that you guys would be doing in the meantime? Nothing special.
Would we have heard the crunching and? From where we were?
No, I would say I don't think Wyatt would choose a spot that things could really be heard. He'd be deep enough in.
Yeah, I'll just Milo, how you feeling?
I feel all right, knowing that things went the way that they did, given how poorly that could have gone. But we're running out of time. There's somebody that I need to speak with in Saltmarsh. Why do you ask?
Well, just you seem pretty focused on these lizard folk, and just want to make sure that after everything that happened there and us rushing out of there, that you're doing okay.
Yeah, I still hold my reservations about the lizard folk, but at the very least, the ones under the command of Sauriv, I can trust, because in Sauriv we trust. I do not believe. I still have my reservations, I guess. And they still control the fate of Akis as they're trying to, I don't know, resuscitate him. And so for now, they have my trust. Yeah.
You don't mind me asking, who are you planning on meeting in Saltmarsh?
I need to speak with somebody underground. Hopefully Wyatt can show me the way, but they have, I don't know, it's a very loose strand to what could be finding an old friend, somebody that I thought I had lost, but it seems that they've just needed to be found. And they might be the key to me doing that.
When you say underground, are you talking like hidden underground, or are you like black market style, or are you talking like literally underground in the mines?
I didn't ask. As we were leaving, one of the lizard folk who had joined us in the original room had mentioned that they were underground, hidden. I think they like to keep. I think they have secrets. Yes, exactly. Low profile. And my first thought was that maybe through Wyatt's network, we'd be able to find this oracle, is what they had called him, or called them. But I'm not sure. I mean, if that's not it, they very well could be in the mines.
Phrank, have I heard of murmurings on the docks about a oracle in town, possibly?
Let us do a check.
Ooh, I like checks.
Let's do. I think I'm going to go history, but let me just make sure that is right.
Peaches died. We left you with a bear and 3 trolls.
I will fucking kill all of you.
Yeah, what you missed basically is. Well, actually, she wouldn't even know about the queen. Okay, anyways,
No.
I'm sure that you'll get caught up on all that. But you scouted ahead. You saw that there were some trolls harassing a bear with a leash on it that was stuck in the mud. And you guys were like, we're not going to deal with that. And then you heard the bear getting eaten alive as you left. So that's what you missed out on. Yeah, we're going to do a history check with advantage, Mr. Doc Boy.
Nice.
Would Peaches have heard about something like that being underground?
You can do the same thing.
Yeah, Peaches.
Can I take the 14, please, and not the 3? Or
You
not
can
the
take the 14.
History?
History. It was sorry, with advantage. With advantage.
Oh.
Okay, so 15. Sorry, I just heard a kid cry.
Prove it.
No, it's my cat.
That's on my end.
That was me. My bad.
No, that was my cat.
Okay. So for the both of you, what you can clarify, Peaches, you particularly, you can clarify that all these like rumors, certainly this underground quote unquote situation has nothing to do with the mines. It's not like actually underground. Grix, you have heard rumblings on the dock from a couple of construction workers that, you know, in their kind of drunken talk throughout the day, you heard some rumors that one of the buildings in the north is harboring an oracle in their basement. One of the buildings to the north side of Saltmarsh. However,
Are you talking literally north or on our map north?
like just the top side.
If you look at the compass on the map north, correct?
We'll look at it. I forget which way the compass is facing, but the top side of the map.
Yep.
So, however, the credibility of those rumblings are about as credible as an old retired construction worker forced to work on the docks because he lost all his money drinking. That's about as credible as your rumors get. It's the only oracle you've ever heard of.
Yeah, and I'll forward that information onto Milo there.
Okay.
So would you say about as credible as a 25-year-old kid who's didn't join the army because they have asthma and they would punch a drill instructor in the face?
Yeah.
That credible?
Yeah. That's where I drew my inspiration, actually.
Seems
Okay.
oddly specific.
Do you mean as credible as the 35-year-old man who could have played D1 college or even possibly pro sports, but isn't and is just normal as shit? That credible?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
But also drunk.
But also drunk, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. So you pass it on?
With a grain of salt. You know, obviously, but that's the only thing I've heard about an oracle in Saltmarsh. So I mean, might be worth taking a look at if we got the time, or you know, if you have a better headway, then suggest going that way as well.
Yeah, no, that's I mean, that's more than I had before. And like I said, it is just, it's a strand, and all I can do is pull at it and hope to unravel the sweater, I guess. But yeah, thank you for that.
Us goblins have big ears. We tend to use them. See my fair share of weary travelers within Saltmarsh, Wyatt included.
Speaking of, he's
Taking a
been
while,
gone
hasn't he?
for some time. Yeah, hopefully he hasn't accidentally sacrificed himself.
Should we check on him, you think?
Would we have? I can't see much of anything outside of this torch.
Theorn is also, he's been gone a while as well. I don't know if he's really grunting one out, or maybe he should make himself a potion to help him out a little bit, open himself up.
1 in 5 travelers, 1 in 5.
Well, it had to be one of us, and I'm glad it's not me. Yeah, I mean, should we give him another 15-ish minutes? They're still gone. I said we should maybe go take a look for him if we can.
Okay. So then we have to backtrack a little bit. I'll say, you guys wait your decent little bit of time, and you start kind of making your way in to the brush a little bit. Give me your passive perceptions,
Ooh.
both of you, if you're both going.
I said we were waiting 15 minutes. I thought,
15.
yeah, 15 minutes after the hour.
15, yeah.
Oh, after the hour.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were only waiting for. Okay, fair enough.
No. It was
Okay, never mind.
like I assumed like we were. It's been like an hour. Let's give him a little bit.
Okay.
It takes longer than an hour. We're gonna go look.
What we were doing is we were having a conversation until you said, "Okay, Wyatt and Feorn roll back up to the group."
Okay. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
So,
that's where we're at. Yeah. That's where we're at.
so you're getting a little anxious. You check your Apple Watch. About an hour and 2 minutes go by.
It's a Garmin. It's a Garmin.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Actually, I'm using a Fitbit. Sorry.
Yeah. So you check, and Feorn, I would assume Feorn, you're going to come out first before he gets back.
I'm gonna try and beat him back. Yeah.
Congratulations, Feorn. It's very brave of you.
Thank you.
So you make it back, and shortly behind you would be Wyatt. I assume Wyatt, unless you're going elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You have no problem getting back?
Oh, it feels good to be white again. My skin was sticking to everything.
I almost forgot what you looked like. It's good to have you back.
Oh, don't you start. Don't you start. Well, don't gotta worry about the queen again. We're all good. We can rest here if you want, or we can head back to Saltmarsh. Whatever you need, Milo. You did this for me. I owe you one.
Yeah. Grix said he's heard some scuttlebutt about the person that I need to speak with back in Saltmarsh. So the quicker we can get back there, and the quicker we can get a move on. It's, I know that we said we'd return for Arcus, but something that Saurav said is, it just doesn't sit right. And I can't help but feel that we are heavily responsible for the fate that he is seemingly going to meet, especially with, Saurav said that as long as there's no distractions, he might be okay. And I think by the time the sun rises, they're going to be quite a bit distracted in that lair. Maybe along the way we can try and, find a way to repent, pay him back for all he did for us.
Maybe.
Either way, time doesn't stand still, so neither should we.
That's right.
Well put.
That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Okay.
That'll do, Dompet. That'll do.
Okay. So you guys start cruising? Start making your way back?
We're driving. Ooh.
Yeah.
I call Ox.
And the rest of the journey is fairly tame. Now, by the time you do get back to Saltmarsh, everybody gets a point of exhaustion as you haven't slept.
Prove it, dude.
I'm really glad you said that because I'm actually immune to exhaustion.
Are you really?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As a part of the plant, he's a lot of things.
Trying to figure out where that is on D&D Beyond.
Exhaustion?
Yeah, that's where I'm also at.
We
That's
have
okay,
disadvantage on ability checks.
You do your thing. Do your thing. I'm gonna look.
By
It's
the
good to
time-
know. It's good to know where it is.
By the time you get back, it's the middle of the day. It's about 11 a.m.
Oh, that's right.
And the sun is, when you just haven't slept, the sun just, you can feel the crust starting to form on your eyes, and you just want to squint the sun away. You're a little bit sweatier than you otherwise would be. And so you get back, but it is still a nice and clear day. And it seems as though just the sounds of, the ship bells ringing as they come to dock and people kind of shouting out prices of fish you can hear from the distance as you make your way in. Feels like home. Feels like you've been gone a little bit longer than you would have hoped. And you make your way back. Where you
This didn't always say Kingfish River, did it? You updated that, huh?
I did add that in, yeah.
Yeah, you did, you fucking dirty dog.
I Ethan, I don't know if you care, but I found where it is.
Yeah, I literally just sent you a message about it.
Yeah, I just found it. All right, sorry.
Click
Carry
on
on.
conditions.
Before we
And-
jump in here, I just want to ask. So, if you can look in the middle of town, so I have these things here. These like numbers that replicate the. I can reveal those if you want, or I can keep them hidden. What would you prefer?
So
You
we
know,
don't
I
need to
don't-
refer back.
Can I click on that to see what it is?
I don't think so. I think
I'd have
it's
to
just a
go
marker.
1-to-1 to the map, correct?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I would say leave them out just because if we already have to like look up what it is, then
Sure.
My dumbass doesn't even know where to find that map, to be completely honest.
I got you. It's so if you look in our Ghost of Saltmarsh channel in the Discord, go to pinned messages, Saltmarsh player maps.
Thank you.
Is the link you want,
Thank you.
and it is the top of the page.
Incredible. Incredible. Thank you. Thank you.
Unfreaking believable.
Nice. Wow. Frank, you really missed us, huh?
What do you mean?
That you just went in here and you just did some extra stuff for the game.
What are you talking about?
You added you added the things. You put in Kingfish River.
Oh.
It's just it's cute. Thank you for that.
They were already there, so
Question:
I just revealed them.
Did we just walk down this path, like along the water here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Grix, I know that we're all feeling a bit exhausted, but when we get back into town, if you wouldn't mind showing me where I might be able to find this oracle, I'd be appreciative.
Honestly, all I know is it's in a house to the north. Now, this is where I'm going to ask Frank. Are we going off the north compass on the map, or north
top side of the
according
map.
to us?
Top side of the map.
12 o'clock on the map.
So east.
It's north. We've reoriented the city. Okay.
Okay,
Just
I'm
for
just-
everybody's.
Okay. Yep. So towards the printing press.
Yes.
That direction.
Yep.
Yeah, Milo.
Towards the leap.
All I just know it's a house that has a basement. I don't know how well it would really be perceived if we were just went knocking on everybody's door and asking if we can check their basements. But I can talk to my contact down at the dock and see if I can get some more information for us, and I'll make sure it's on the down low.
Yeah, that'd be great. And if I have to, I will knock on doors and ask to see people's
Oh.
basements.
You're okay. Well, if you need a hand in splitting up the work, please don't be afraid to ask.
Sure. Let's see what your contact may have to say and see if they can't pinpoint a home for us.
Yes. When we walked down that path,
Mhm.
Is it possible for me to just kind of? I want to look at those islands. I just want, as we're walking by, I just want to look
Take a
over
peek.
those. Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything going on over there.
Seems quiet.
Okay.
Seems very quiet.
Are we gonna go to bed at any time soon? Are we pulling all nighter? You know.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
So we already did.
We watched the sunrise, Feyor.
Well, I know. I'm just. No one answered my first question.
Were you looking at it too long? Did you go blind? Or are you
No.
just really tired?
Sleepy.
That's not what made him blind.
Yeah, I if you don't have any urgent matters to deal with once we get back into town, I don't see why you couldn't rest if that's what you need, Feorn. I guess we're right here by the grove.
I mean, I'm down for whatever. I just didn't know if we, needed to do anything right away.
I guess full transparency. I'm going to be leaving. I don't want to say leaving, but I don't want to assume that you'll all come with me. I know that Wyatt here has agreed to it. But for the rest of you, the lizard folk and I have a very tumultuous past. And in the midst of this past, I lost a friend. But in our workings with the lizard folk, I've been told that it's possible that my friend is still alive. However, finding my friend is going to be difficult, as there is an underwater city, and that apparently is where he's being held because he has a higher purpose. And for all I know, it could be gobbledygook, and I never knew Milo to be anything more than, what he was, a cleric for the guard. So this higher power, who knows? But if there is a chance, I would like to take it.
Is this the first time we've heard him refer to the other person as Milo?
I think this is the first time you've heard of this other person.
Did you say his name was Milo?
Yeah, I'm sorry. A slip of the tongue, I think. I guess thinking about myself back then and not being the person or capable of being the person that I am today. Yeah, his the name is, I guess, not important. What is important is that I find him if he is still alive.
Insight check.
Whoopsies. Okay.
Milo, if the name wasn't important, then why did you mention it to begin with?
I had just gotten caught up in, I don't know, reminiscing about what we were 6-7 years ago. Fuck, that's a hell of a good roll.
You can tell me secretly if you need to.
Huh?
And then tell me secretly, and of course tell me if it's deception or whatever.
What it is, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just do it on my phone here.
Can I just say, by the way, Ronan has finally learned how to drink the water bottle next to him instead of forcing us to give him a bottle of milk, and he goes back to sleep now.
Oh yeah.
Did you just do the hamster bottle setup? Like zip tie it to his, to his crib? Just...
See that right there beside him?
Oh my.
That's his bottle.
That's his water bottle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little sippy.
Why does he have a water bottle stuffy?
Okay.
No? Alright.
Okay. Peaches, you're kind of like weirded out. It's like Milo. Like, why did he? That seems like a weird stumble. But his explanation seems to ring very true, and you buy it. You're like, okay, this is. He's clearly caught up in this. It clearly makes him emotional to the point where he's just kind of tripping over his own words. He must really love this person.
We're all pretty tired. We all just essentially believed we were tortured.
Oh my god! Wait, does that count as an ability check?
Oh, good.
We
good
would
point.
roll
So actually,
Yeah,
technically,
but then mine does too.
Yeah, you both have to roll. So actually, yeah, both of you guys just rolled again. Yeah.
Milo and Milo.
That's still above average.
I should have
Please
said
roll a
nothing.
one. Please
You know what?
roll
On
a one.
second thought,
I shouldn't have said nothing, bro.
On
I just
second
got so
thought,
excited I almost knocked an entire glass out of my desk.
you start piecing things together, and you're like, "No, that doesn't sound right. Something's a little bit weird here."
Okay. Yeah,
Just looking for a vendor.
we're all pretty tired. I'm sure it's just a slip.
Yeah, yeah. Grix, if you wouldn't mind leading the way.
You
I guess I actually to take a step back and
Wait. You started all that with saying that you're leaving. Where are you going?
yeah. So we are going to the docks, and then I need to speak with an oracle, and hopefully the oracle can tell me where my friend is. And I say that I'm leaving because I don't want to assume that you guys will just follow me on this journey to find a friend. But I have a good feeling that we'll get to finally use our ship as the only information I've been given. Say again?
I said you said we're about to use our ship as intended.
As intended. And my friend is being held in a city underwater. And so that is where I'm headed.
you know
If
the blue
Sorry.
man in the ship in the closet
That's what I was going to
mentioned a city underwater. He said that's where he was from.
Did he say where it was?
No.
And do we know where he's at now?
Well, we looked
he
for
was
him.
at your
We-
house,
Yeah, you put him in your house.
now we don't know where he is.
Okay, sorry I don't have a ring camera set up in my house, in my domicile. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. We went.
I mean, I got a ring but no camera. I don't know what this ring camera business is.
But he did mention that he was taken from there. So maybe the captain would know, or someone on that ship would know, potentially.
They're all
And
dead
who's
except the
left
captain.
on the ship from the ship.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, captain would know.
Yeah, I think thank you for that, Feorn. We're slowly piecing things together. I think the captain may be a little out of reach, but definitely can be maybe a last resort if the oracle
feel
can't
like-
give us any info.
I feel like Oceanus would be easier to find and get to than the captain at this point.
Well, hell, I mean, Grix, how far back does this oracle talk go? Could Oceanus be the oracle?
Like I said, I heard rumors
a couple of years
while
ago.
I was working on the docks. Like
Okay.
it wasn't recent. It's just something that I heard him passing. You know, he was a drunkard. He lost everything, and there was a reason he was working on the docks.
Okay. So, oracle, Oceanus, captain, long ass. Either way, again, the sooner the better. I think I may be running out of time to find him.
I know you said that you don't expect that we will travel with you. I would like to. I don't really have anything holding me here anymore. I want to travel and see the world. I do have one condition before leaving, though.
Name it.
I want to try and get to that glade, and I want you all to come with me. It's supposedly beautiful and healing.
Yeah, I mean,
I need to spread ashes there before I leave. Or I would like to, at least.
I think that, I mean, there's no telling where we're headed if we ever come back. So I think that would be the least that we could do for you. At least the least that I could do for you if you're willing to join me on this journey.
Thank you. I really think it's if it's anything like it was described, it's going to be incredible. You're all going to love it.
Let's do it.
And I mean, I'll come too. I'm pretty good at navigating ships. Besides my own, that one time, but I've learned.
Well, we're gonna need that. Grix, I'm sure we could find a beautiful spot for a potted plant on the ship if you join us.
Still don't understand what happened with that, but really, I'm really hoping that doesn't happen again.
Sorry, did you actually turn into a potted plant last session? Did I miss something?
No, we didn't.
No,
it
not.
was a while ago.
We didn't get it last session, unfortunately.
Oh,
Okay, I wish, like, I was hoping that it had happened and I just missed it.
okay. So, as you're kind of talking your way through here, you make your way into town, and the first thing that happens, I'll say you make it to about here, and there's a little farmer kid just kind of working away in
Yeah, get out of our way, pipsqueak! Sorry. Just stiff arm him into the dirt.
He's just kind of by a chicken coop, like a small coop. Clearly it was like set up just for him, and he's like throwing in some chicken feed. And he looks over and he sees you coming down the path, and you see him just kind of like perk up and his like back straightens, and he looks at you, and he just like looks around to he's like he's looking for somebody, and then he just stands a little bit shocked and still, and he brings his hand up to his eye, and he starts looking at you like this.
I cast Fireball.
Disintegrate.
It smells like cooked chicken. And he just starts looking at you
a
like
little
this.
wave.
And the gesture seems almost like, not like he's like looking at you, like trying to figure you out. He kind of like stands up at attention. It's almost like a salute, but it's like a very strange one where he just like kind of looks at you through his hand.
I'll nudge Wyatt, and can I insight this? Can I pick up what this kid is putting down? Like, is it possible to?
Well, if you personally have insight into
Oh no!
what
Don't drown!
Oh,
Don't drown! Oh no! Oh
What the hell
no!
is that?
I don't know why my alerts are on this scene. What the hell? I'm using OBS virtual cam, and Lemon just resubbed. Fuck you,
I'm about to
Lemon.
do it again.
Ruined
I'm
our
gonna-
immersion.
Where's your channel? Where's your channel?
If you go back and
I'm sorry.
it's like my
That's my
sub
fault.
alert, bro.
That's my
This
fault
kid
too.
summoning the river next to us. Just...
Yeah.
That's my bad.
It's not ready. I get it back in 2 days. Damn, that's okay.
Wait, you? Oh, for the sub. That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Okay. Oh, now it's loud. Okay. Anyways, if you personally have insights into what it might be, you can feel free to talk that out. Otherwise,
Okay.
if you feel like you need the insight check, then we can roll that. for
I
sure.
don't think I need the inside check, so I'll tap Wyatt and oh shit! Now it's not playing. Whoever just tried. There it is.
Hey. Now we need Tanner dance breaks.
I'll tap Wyatt and point to the kid. It seems like your story has gotten around.
What do you mean by that?
I'll look back to the kid and I'll do the thing. And I'll just say the scene.
The unseen servants.
Mhm.
I'm a little lost.
You
He-
wrote about us, our
The
group
article?
name,
Oh
and we're famous now.
Oh.
So when you do it back to him, by the way, he gets all giddy and he freaks out, like almost like when you were a kid and like you do this to the trucks and they
Yeah.
honk, and that's kind of like his reaction. Like he
Near,
starts,
near.
Hell
he
yeah.
starts going, "Mom, mom," and he like runs behind the house.
I feel like we've been so. I feel like we were with the lizards for like 2 months. I completely forgot about that.
Well, technically, in real life, we were with the
Yeah,
lizards.
yeah, I was with-
Oh no, I can't even imagine what the council's gonna think. We got a lot of catching up to do
What
in
the
this city.
actual writer is going to think.
Yeah. Yeah, we're about to find out.
All right, yeah, let's continue on.
Okay, where are you going?
To the Boondock Saints
The docks?
to shoot our guns upside down like they do with their piggies.
Okay.
Wait. Did they actually do that in the movie?
I don't remember if it's Requiem or Boondock Saints that they shoot their guns like that.
I think it's the second one.
Requiem?
Or
I gotta look it up now. Requiem for a Dream, yeah.
Okay. So you guys make your way down, and
I have a quick request from the DM.
sure,
Can you swap out my token?
I'll work on it.
Okay. Yep. Yep. Clean up the unit, I guess.
Is Grix Pimp Walk leading it?
Yeah, and that's why I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure I'm pimp walking this bit.
I wonder if I could steal his top hat off his head without him noticing.
I'm gonna put you. Okay, I'll work on the token anyways.
Just be careful that there's not a Remy inside.
Uh-huh.
Fucking rat.
Oh,
Okay.
look at him! Look how
What do you-
dapper he looks.
So whatever you're particularly looking for, Grix, I'll say that you know, the guy that you heard the rumor from is kind of hard stuck working at these docks. He's working on the dock that he's working on the dock that you're typically manning, though is of course today being manned by your replacement Auroran, and if that's where you're headed, he would see you coming and just kind of snuff you and like look away, go back to his work as you approach.
Yeah. I would approach the counter that he'd be at. And just kind of stand there. And obviously, he's not looking at me. And I'm gonna ring the bell, the courtesy bell.
Which
And
is
I'm not
pretty
gonna ring
crazy.
it once. I'm gonna ring it like ding 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 ding, just to piss him off.
You're gonna get lethal accompanied, bro.
Maybe.
Fucking.
And he just kind of like looks at his little clipboard and just holds it up. And as much as he tries to hide it, the dinging in his face is clearly annoying him, so he just kind of blinks and looks up to you.
I'm no words. I'm just gonna drop 5 gold onto his counter. And I'll just mention the name. Or would I know the name of that dock worker, or just like a brief description?
You would know his name. You would know everyone that's down there.
Also, can you just give me the name of the guy that replaced me again? Sorry.
Auroran.
Thank you.
Okay. And so the guy that you're looking for, his name is Balmir.
Sounds like what I did. Never mind.
Nice.
And he is working on the dock. And with the 5 gold dropped on the table, he very quickly just kind of like scoops it down to the lower level of the desk, or the little podium thing. He just says, that'll get you 5 minutes. And then get off my dock.
A gold a minute? Seriously? I never ran it like this.
Well, that's the new rate for the old worker. You don't belong here anymore, Grix. It'll be a shame if you keep coming back. But a gold a minute if you do.
I'll just turn around and head towards the Balmir.
Okay. And your crew can join you. He's not gonna get picked.
I presumed as much.
Okay. So you make your way down, and he is kind of boisterously just moving about his business. He's moving a little bit slow. He's kind of an older dwarf, and he sees you coming. As soon as he opens his mouth, you can smell the sweet stain in his mouth of old booze. And
Soup.
he just kind of like takes his box that he's carrying off a ship, walks down the walkway, plops it down. He just kind of leans on it. Oh, you came for me? What for? You don't work here anymore, do you?
That's besides the point. I have somebody here that has a few questions for yourself. I'll gesture towards Milo. Milo, you got 5 minutes.
Pretty boy.
Watch your tongue.
I am watching it. He's pretty. That's a good thing as anywhere I'm from.
Yeah, thanks. I need to know everything that you know about the person who calls himself the Oracle, or person that people call the Oracle.
Oh, I haven't been asked about that in a while. And you see him kind of like starting to perk up a little bit, and another dwarf worker kind of drops another box kind of next to the one he just dropped, and he overhears the oracle thing, and he just rolls his eyes, and he looks at you. He says, "Listen, before you go into this, he doesn't know what he's talking about. It's some kooky story from a kooky old drunk. Save yourself the time, get your gold back, and I'm telling you, you're going to get better information from pretty much literally anyone else around here."
I'll be all right.
Just kind of gives him a scowl.
So, Balmir, what can you tell me?
And the other dwarf just kind of rolls his eyes, and "You're going to regret this." And he walks away, and he kind of like leans and he says, "There's a hidden fellow underground, one of them buildings that I helped build up in the north side before, well, the worst happened. It's a basement, cold stone. Last I heard, the Oracle has been trapped down there. Long, long, long time. Soon after we built that thing. And it got sealed up by some magic. Too much power in his words, I think. Didn't want to get to anybody's heads. Might have been causing trouble. That's what I think anyways. Some people say he was dangerous. I think there's danger in knowing a bit too much about your own future, if you know what I mean."
He's Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
And how would one deal with the magic or the seal or whatever it is that's trapping the Oracle down there?
Dig it up. See if you can break through. Maybe it's just magic to hide the entrance. Maybe it's not really sealed after all. You'll have to test it, of course, but I doubt that whoever owns the place is going to let you in there for long enough to run trial and error.
And who is that owns the place?
Oh, I don't know. But what I do know is, you see all these houses here? Even these big buildings. These roofs are an indicator of what lies below. You see, if we put a blue roof on it, well, that place had a basement. and it was used for drainage.
Write that down.
So, don't think too much about the red roofs. Well, maybe unless they replaced it, but that would be against code. But I'd stick to the blue. See what you can find in there. And if it don't have a basement, well, take it from an old builder. It does.
Balmir, how do you know all this? How did you come to gain this knowledge?
Well, I used to build all over the place, see?
No, I'm not talking about the roofs. I'm talking about the Oracle. How do you know about their existence?
I mean, I guess it is rumors, but you hear a lot down here on these docks.
Very well
And
aware.
when you travel on the ships that I've been on, you hear even more. And good year of my life spent learning about the mystical things that happen in these parts. Lots of secrets you wouldn't believe.
I have some follow-up questions. Not about the Oracle, when you get a moment.
Aye, well, looks like your friend there is getting a little antsy. You might have to increase your rate if you need more time.
Yeah, don't worry about him. I will deal with him. And I'm going to slip my hand in my pocket, grab 2 gold, and do like the gentleman's handshake thing, and slide him the 2 gold as best I can. If you make me roll for that, I'm gonna fucking cry.
No. I'll say it's no problem. He kind of grabs it, and you see he gets a little bit emotional actually, like as he grabs it, and he just kind of stares at the coins, and he holds on to them really tight, and he just kind of pockets them.
For your next visit to the bar.
It'll do well. Thank you.
I will sidestep myself away from the group to go deal with Auroran.
Okay.
So deal with that. Deal with what Peaches wanted to talk about first, and then I can. It'll be brief, so nothing concerning.
And what's your follow-ups?
They have nothing to do with the Oracle, so is that everything that you have to ask, Milo?
Yeah, I guess the only thing to do now is to go find the blue roof under the basement. So ask away.
Okay, I hope this wasn't the guy that I already asked before, but 2 places that I'm looking for. One is a waterfall that looks like lava, like a giant forge.
I mean, I wish I could see something like that. That sounds amazing, but nothing comes to mind.
Okay, no problem. If you hear anything, and I pass through this way again, let me know. I'll make it worth your while. Second, a cave of starlight.
Oh. I might have heard about something like that. I mean, every cave is a cave of starlight with enough torchlight and enough ores in the walls.
One that doesn't need light to make it start.
Ah. I can't say that I have, but there's no harm in me taking a look. I mean, you've paid handsomely enough for my services, and if it allows me to drop a box and have a conversation, I'm sure I can keep an ear open and ready to pass it along.
Thank you. That's much appreciated.
I wish I had more for you. You seem like a bunch of lovely and he kind of like pauses his. Wait, aren't you that group that they wrote about?
And what about the red houses? Did you say again there was?
No basement, I think.
Oh, no
So I
basement.
think
That's
we
right.
can-
No basement in the red house. Was there a greenhouse or a yellow house? Maybe too.
Oh no,
Brown, maybe?
there's just a few to name. The brown ones are mostly just marked for, well, they're I guess just ritzier properties. They were testing new materials and they're a bit sturdier, but that's it. I could swear you were all.
I think our time's up.
Yeah, I
Is
think.
that Grix?
Yeah,
I think Grix is going.
Grix, we gotta go now.
Well, anyways, ears open, and I'll ask.
Thank you. It's very appreciated.
Yes, you all have a great day to yourselves here. And he just kind of gets back to work, and he like looks over his shoulder one more time and kind of shakes his head and heads back up the ramp up the boat. For yourself, Grix, do you pay him again?
I'll approach the counter.
Mm-hmm.
Does he say anything to me first? Or do I ring the bell a couple times?
Your time is welling up, and yet your friends are still talking.
Yeah? What are you gonna do about it?
Well, you know the rate. Don't make me bring in my little orc friend. Do I need to?
You and I both know what's gonna happen if you bring their little orc friend around with us.
That's right. You'll be thrown off the dock. And if you put up a stink, the guard will remove you.
Oh, that's right. The guards. Yes, you're quite right. I will take out 1 gold. I'm going to spit on it, put it on the table, turn around and walk away.
Doesn't bother me, Grix. You should know me better by now. I'll keep the 60 seconds running, though, and I'll say at this, yeah, you kind of they break through in about 30 seconds, start heading back. Okay, so you guys make your way off the dock, and off you go to wherever you're headed.
I say loud enough for Auroran to hear. Hey, Grix, how's your COVID?
How's your what?
COVID.
COVID.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it actually exists for me, so.
COVID 487.
All right. Oh, we're done. Okay, move on. I'm already ready to move on.
Again, COVID,
It's canon.
5e, baby. COVID 5e.
Okay, so where are you guys going?
I would like.
a house that's not blue roofed, obviously.
Yeah, I
We
would
should
like
act
to.
like our basement inspector.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
Hey,
Is that a
your
thing?
basement running? If it is, you better go check on it.
Jesus. Fuck. You even. Okay, anyways.
What?
You butchered the joke. You're supposed to say anyways. I'm not gonna go down that road. We're good. We're good. Fuck. All right.
Yeah, I'll just start heading north to find some of the northernmost blue roof homes.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so just go ahead and move your token up to kind of like the first place you want to check out. Way up there? Okay. So
Yeah,
you get up
seems
there.
about right.
And, okay, so what are you, just knocking on the door?
I would at first I would look to see are these like establishments or are they both homes?
Yeah, so these are just 2 side-by-side, pretty small homes. Seems like they'd actually be even a little bit too small for a human to be living in them.
Okay.
And as far as you know, because you've been here for a little while, you know that there's like halflings that live here.
Okay. And then from the outside, do the homes look similar? You know how like in a neighborhood, it's like one house's layout, next house might be different. Like, do these look like they'd be a similar layout, similar style home?
I mean, the 2 side by side, similar, but the construction here is pretty haphazard. So It's it basically it's like they were built to suit, and then the family lines just kind of inherit. So if it's made for halflings, they've probably been there for generations.
Okay. And then is anybody out and about?
No, but I'll say that in the window you can see that there's like a mother halfling holding like a baby in her arms through the window. It doesn't really take notice of you.
Baby or a human baby?
No, it's a halfling baby.
Okay.
Mom asked for a
Is
puppy.
it a quarterling then?
Got a point.
Carry on.
Can I, from the side of the home, and then maybe like walking up to this side, just along the path, can I see if there's any basement entrance from the outside? Would I know the nomenclature of the homes to know like where the basement entrance is?
Yep. So I'll say
We
on
have
both,
nomenclature in this.
on both of these, there's like a cell door. So the north one has one to the north, the south one has one to the south.
Okay, perfect. Well, if I had seen this, I would walk up to it and try and open it. The side of the house.
Sorry, cellar door. I meant. Okay, you're just going right up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and try and open it and see if I can.
Okay. So as you try to pull on it, it does seem like it's locked. It doesn't seem like it's a very sturdy lock. It is, a smaller built house. So just by tugging on it, you feel like with enough force, you could probably just rip this door open.
Okay. I would like to not break anything, but have the door open.
You could attempt to lockpick it if you've got the tools. But
I've
something
got a
definitely feels
needle
like it's gonna
dip.
break.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You've got-
I'm really good with my hands, so I can help maneuver that.
Sure. Yeah, I'll ask Grix for help. Might you have a way in here?
No, I was talking about the needle dip comment, but
Oh, we can take care of that once we're inside. Ah, fuck! I just have to break it. All right,
mean,
whatever.
you don't
I'm gonna
have
open
to.
it. I'm gonna open the door. Okay.
You pull on it.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna actually stop before he attempts to break it. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder. Why don't we just ask if we can inspect it? Why cause property damage? Why don't we?
Oh, you know what I just realized? I misplaced these houses.
Nice.
That's okay.
What does that mean?
No, you're good. You're good. Carry on. I'm sorry. Carry on.
Okay, and this should just be the one then. Yeah, I guess I just didn't think that we had time to. If you've got a plan, I'd absolutely love to hear it. Otherwise,
Well, I think we should at least attempt to ask first before we just go barging ourselves into their cellars. And remember what Balin said. Balmir said. It is magically protected. So I think we should ask first, see how it goes. And if they say no, then I think we should, at the very best case, we come back at night when we have the cover of darkness to at least help, hide ourselves from doing this. In the middle of broad daylight, if anybody sees us, it's going to look really bad on our part.
yeah, I guess the issue is I don't have the time to waste. Not only do we need to find this oracle, or Oceanus, or the captain, we need to rest because none of us are going to journey without a rest, and we still need to swing by the glades for peaches.
Milo, let me ask you this question then. How long ago did you lose your friend?
It's been years,
Okay.
but both Sauriv and the other lizard creature said that he might not have much time left.
I understand your predicament, but barging into random people's houses, into their cellars, I think that you're gonna if we already have all those other things that we need to get done, I think that we can take the 5-10 minutes that it's going to take to ask for permission first. I do respect that you're in a that this is a you are in a rush and that this is a timely matter, but I do think we should go about this the proper way. We don't want anybody thinking any worse of us than they might already do.
Besides, they might think we're the unseen servers just here for a routine inspection. They might want us to sign their singular bookshelf in their house or something.
Or they might want us to sign the paper that they have of us. Milo, I do fully understand your predicament, but I think we should go about this as proper as we possibly can, or else it might reflect badly on us. Because if we do it once, the next house we try to do this to, we might get shooed away. If we do this politely and as nice as possible, it might go in our favor more.
Well, as our DM would say, how's about this? If you would like to ask for permission, be my guest. Now is not the time nor place, but it was just a day ago that you weren't asking for permission when you wanted to loot the chest of the Queen of the Lizard Folk and risk our lives, yet when I'm trying to find my friend because I'm running out of time, seem to have some sort of moral code that's going to stop me from what it is that I'm doing, but you're willing to risk all of our lives. And sure, we made it out alive, but there is a world where we could not have. This is not life or death for us, but this is life or death for my friend. So if you would like to ask for permission, be my guest. I'm going to look for this oracle.
And we will look for the oracle. But some of us call this town our home. Some of us owe our lives to this town.
And this town maybe owes their lives to us, the unseen servants.
You're absolutely correct.
I agree that this is time sensitive, but 20 minutes isn't going to make that much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. And yes, it was different in the lizard lair, but he is right. We do live here. We do have laws that we have to follow here. You of all people would know that. We don't want to step on the toes if we have just gotten our good names back, if that's what's happened with the paper. We're not even certain what our reputation is at this moment, and if we do this and it's already bad, it could go even worse for us. I think taking a 5-minute breather, figure out how to go about this in the best way, is going to be better for you in the end than it would be to just bust down the door.
And how do you suggest I'll step away from it and walk back towards the road. How do you suggest we ask these people to look in their cellar as a couple of normal people?
What he said was if a blue house or blue roof doesn't have a basement, that's the house.
He had said if a blue house doesn't have a basement, yes, it does.
Correct. So if these people know that they have a basement and can get into it and have a lock on it, then this isn't the house.
And do you see any other blue homes? Are these also blue homes?
Well,
Yes.
They're blue roof buildings.
The blue roofs.
Yeah, but are they
So-
homes?
Well, let me tell you what they are.
Okay.
I've realized this session I mixed up a couple buildings, so I need to make sure I get this right before I give you the wrong info. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this one here, this big blue one, right there. That one is the Carpenters Guild Hall. You would all know that. And then this other one here, God, I can't do the ping. Anyways, the one just below that, near the docks, that is somebody called Ingo the Drover. He is kind of like a hand for hire, pretty well known. He goes on ships. He guides like soldiers and merchant ships into like new lands and things like that where they've never been.
Okay, so this is a home.
That's a home.
I would have. Okay, I assumed that both of these were not home, so I just went to the first home with the blue building.
Mm-hmm.
What's that one up top?
That one up there is that's the Temple of Procan.
Okay. Standing up here, looking at all the houses, can I see if there are any that look like they have been painted over in red?
Like the roofs?
Yes. That may have used to be blue.
Give me a perception check.
Oh, disadvantage because we're still fucking exhausted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's tough.
6. Sun's getting in your eyes. It's really, really hard to tell. What you can tell is, for the most part, the roofs look kind of old. Like they mostly go through repairs more than anything. But that's it.
And so if I would have known that this was a home, walking by, did we see a basement on this one?
Like an entry from the outside? No.
I mean, fuck, what did he say?
He said that they blocked off the entrance. They blocked off the ability to get into the basement. So if there is an actual spot that we can get into the basement, it is not the right house.
Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down. And I had assumed that it was the northernmost, not
One of the northernmost.
yeah. Okay, so I guess understanding, it's like I almost feel like I want to retcon all that shit because I wouldn't have gone to these houses and done that. Can I walk around this home close enough to know that, you know, there are basement entrances usually on the outside? Am I gonna stumble across something that might be just hidden via magic, because he did say it could be hidden, or that it could be an illusion?
Okay, so I'll say that you kind of start making your way around. The rest of you, as you're kind of hanging around, you know, in the road or wherever you guys are, a couple of things are going to happen here. So first, Milo, you start walking around, you don't really see anything.
Okay.
However, you get to the back of the house, and you can see Ingo, who you've seen before. Everybody's seen him. Everybody's seen everybody in this town. And he just spots you. And he doesn't do anything. He just kind of like watches you out the back window. And if you choose to carry on like looking around, he just doesn't do anything. He just watches you. Second thing is, for the people in the road there, or if you're kind of staying back, a little group of kids, dwarf, humans, they all run up to you with like little wooden swords and things like that. And they're you know, kind of like fighting each other. They're like whacking at each other, but they're clearly running towards you, excited to see you. It's
Hey
them.
there, guys. What you doing?
We're in there, kind of like stumbling over each other. We're here. You have to put your name on this. This one's mine. This one's mine.
How do you know us?
Well, you took out the house and those bad guys. And what else did you do? And wasn't there like a dragon? I heard you guys killed a dragon too.
Sorry,
You've
can I
heard
hear all
right.
this, by the way?
Oh yeah, you guys are out there.
I'm immediately pulling up my my calligrapher set.
Okay.
Where do you want me to sign? Just point at it and I will
he's
Check out his necklace.
he's the sorcerer, and this one like really tiny like halfling kid just like makes his way up, and he's got like this really ragged like poorly made like staff that he's got, and he like runs up and he's got like a little shiny rock just like stuck to the top of it with some sort of like sticky tar or something. He goes, oh, and he holds it up to you.
If you'll check out his necklace, you'll see the dragon teeth from the dragon we did kill.
Yeah, I will take off the necklace and pass it around, the crocodile tooth necklace.
And they're like, you hear like as they're like kind of like freaking out about it, you hear one kid just go, "Holy fucking shit! Look at the teeth! Can I have one?"
I think I have some extras on me. Yeah, you can have. Let me see here. How many kids are there, or how many of them are there?
There's 5.
Let me check before I commit to this, because I'm definitely not. I'm making sure they all have one. I didn't specify an exact amount. I just said I carved out multiple teeth and kept one for myself.
Okay.
So I might.
I think you gave teeth to each of us too, or whoever.
I mean, there was
asked
a shitload of teeth. So
Will you allow me to have some?
sure.
Extras?
Yeah, I mean, like I actually, the way you all described carving that thing up, I basically assume you left like a ragged
Carcass.
husk of this
Yeah.
thing. So
A carcass, yep.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the heart that I kept from it.
No.
I'm not good
And
at
one
it.
kid just like starts getting woozy. Oh,
This is the heart from it.
put it
I
away.
have it,
Put it away.
but it's proof.
We'll come here, kiddos, and I will I'll pull out 5 teeth, and I'll hand them out to each of them individually.
Okay. And you sign the staff?
Of course I'm signing the staff.
Okay, and they all run up to you all and like just holding up, like they grab their teeth, they're freaking out, they hold up their weapons to each one of you. Like you've basically all got a kid assigned to you.
Do any of you guys need my ink and quill?
No, I'm good,
You
Griggs.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go put it back in my backpack, I guess.
I'll sign.
Here you go, Feorn. I'll pass the ink bottle and my quill. Don't break it now.
I'll take
So
one of my feathers and use that to.
So there's one kid that comes up to you, Feor, and he goes, "Oh, he's the druid," and he is he holds up a, it's this kind of like thrown together like twine, like almost like it looks like he tried to make like a dog, and then there's like different flowers and stuff stuck in to the back of it, like in like a collar that he made for it, different leaves and flowers and stuff.
What's that black and purple flower?
I was gonna say you can't help but notice one of the petals on one of the flowers is looks like a starry night sky, if you will.
Hmm. He wants you want me to sign this?
Yeah, right on the head.
Okay. And I'll sign my name there.
Okay.
Is
So
one of
everybody-
the petals actually that starry night sky thing?
Yes.
It looks exactly like the petal that he bloomed.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, that was found in the dead body of.
Yeah, that's the one.
You don't know that
Where
was me.
did you? That's what I said.
No, I know. I'm just bugging.
Where
Well, actually,
did you find?
did you even see that flower?
They brought it back.
Oh, they
It
did
was
bring it
back.
dead though.
Very
Yeah.
But yeah.
We kind of showed
Okay,
up at the same time. Where did you find that flower? That really pretty one, the black and purple.
Oh, it was near the woods. I wasn't supposed to go there, but I did.
What woods?
The ones I'm not supposed to go to.
Oh, the Dreadwood. You must
I
be
don't
very
know.
brave to go there, but it is very dangerous. Don't go back there, okay? Until you're at least a little bit older.
Fine. That's fine. But you're not
Were
my
there-
mom.
A lot of them?
A few. But I got them all.
Can I have one? I'll give you one of my feathers for it.
Oh. This
Okay.
one's mine.
Oh no, you said you got a lot of them. I just wasn't sure if
Well,
you had
not
another
with
one.
me.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go take a look myself.
Yeah, get your own. So why you're the only one not signing anything then?
No.
So you get a little bit of a doughy-eyed look from one particular kid who goes up to you. He's a little bit soft-spoken, doesn't really say anything. He's a little bit quieter.
Oh,
He's
Wyatt, come on.
looks up at you,
For the kids.
and then he goes over to. He just like kind of waits there for a minute, and then if you don't sign, he just goes to somebody else to sign it.
Yeah, if he's
Come here, buddy. I'll sign it for you.
Okay, and you can sign his like little dagger. Okay, and they all start like freaking out and gushing, and then they just kind of like instantly like turn around with all their signatures, and they start taking off down the road, hitting each other again. Milo at the back of the building. You just get stared at.
The guy, he's looking at me through the window. Like, could I speak to him? Could he hear me?
You wouldn't be able to hear him. He's a little bit raised up, so he's not like eye level with you. He's a little bit above you, and not exactly right at the window. He's like in the room a bit.
Okay. I'll make eye contact and then I will just walk to the front and knock on the front door.
And by the time you get there, you kind of like go to knock, and he's already like pulling the door open. You just kind of like knock into air, and kind of just a human with long hair, dressed in like some relatively tattered clothes, despite the beautiful home that he has, walks up, kind of smoking this pipe made out of some sort of bone. I didn't expect any company today.
Yeah, apologies. We were looking for somebody and we were told we could find them up on this side of town.
Well, you're moving goods. You go into some new territory. Need some help navigating.
Yeah, you could say new territory. We were looking for somebody known as the Oracle.
It's been a long time since I heard that one. Yeah, sorry, no luck. It's a rumor. I thought that thing died off a couple years back. Hits his pipe.
Yeah, that's we're just taking a chance on it.
Inside.
I couldn't help.
Metagaming.
I couldn't help but notice you don't have cellar entrance on the outside. Is that by design?
I mean, what cellar? I got a 2-story house. What do I need a basement for?
Right. Can I tell if he's being deceitful in saying what cellar,
Give me an
or
inside.
like being deceitful, or can I if he's being deceitful or if he doesn't know? Dude, at disadvantage, I'm never gonna fucking find this guy.
You guys are having a real hard time with a lot of stuff today.
Yeah, insight.
Hmm.
Fuck it, it doesn't even matter. It's a natural one.
I'll say the adrenaline mixed with the lack of sleep is just making you a little bit too frantic to really pay much attention.
What the fuck do I have, man? I'm gonna reach into my pouch and I'm gonna pull out 25 gold. And, I understand that you're a man of many talents. Maybe a man of many informations as well. Does this jog your memory as to where the Oracle might be?
You can see a look of like he's starting to get a little bit angry. Like he was very chill when he answered the door. He's a little bit of a furrowed brow now. Why don't you take a look at my place here? You think a little pocket full of gold is gonna change much for me? And second to that, what is it even that you suspect that you would do. Let's pretend I said to you, oh yeah, I got somebody beneath my floorboards here, in the foundation of the house, right beneath your feet. Go ahead and dig through the stone. Lift up the wood, take a look at the concrete, chip away till you find a empty recess in there. That's the plan.
Yeah, I guess. To be frank, what's this guy's name?
Ingo.
Ingo. I put down Igor. I was close. To be frank, Ingo.
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 And Ingo was his name. Oh.
INGO. INGO.
You made me choke on my water.
Yeah, I don't have I don't have a lot of time, nor do I have a lot of information, and you do have a beautiful home. Surely you have the blueprints or some understanding. It's to my knowledge that the rumor would have it that a blue-roofed home with no basement is the home of the Oracle. So I would be greatly appreciative if you would either tell me you yourself are the Oracle, and we can go inside and we can chat, or if you would let me take a look around, because I do not have the time nor the patience after what we've just been through. And surely you could find it in your heart. As you may know, trouble was brewing outside of Salt Marsh, and it was me and my merry band that made sure that that trouble did not wash upon these shores. So maybe you could do us a favor.
He just kind of stands there, slowly smoking on his pipe, and he draws out the moment for maybe a whole minute, just looking at you. I'm going to invite you all inside. Why don't you come in, have a seat. I don't need these rumors spreading to any more children, which, by the way, the last time I had to deal with this, several years ago, it was children. Didn't expect a full-grown adult, let alone 5 of them, show up at my door, asking to see some magical creature stuck in the concrete of the foundation of my house. So come on in, and be quiet while you do.
Oh,
Before we walk in, I just want to.
Well, isn't he doing this separately? Isn't he like behind the house and we're all on the street?
no, I'm in the front
You went to
now.
the front.
Oh,
Into the
Yeah,
front.
by the
We're
front
probably
door.
still on the street.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're working the corners.
yeah.
The bend.
I'll call back to the group
All right.
and gesture to have them. Sorry, buddy. Come inside. Just kick my dog in the head. Sorry, buddy.
Whoa!
Accident, bro. I didn't know he was down there. Not bad, dog.
My dog
I'm
did that
bad.
last night, right underneath my feet, and I kept smacking him while I was playing Baldur's Gate.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. I'll gesture for them to come inside. And wipe your feet.
I'm just gonna, like I said, I want to stop Peaches. Think I can have that feather now? I mean, you already
A little
plucked
bit
it.
more time. Little bit more time to earn back my trust. And you will get it.
I mean,
Deal?
you're not doing anything with it. Like, what are you gonna do? Throw it on the ground? You gonna pocket it?
I gave it to the kid.
You gave your feather.
Yeah, I signed and then handed it
Oh,
to the
I
kid.
didn't. Maybe I didn't hear that. Okay, my bad.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well.
So I need
Let's get
affirmatives or
this.
denies from you guys. Don't just say nothing. Like, just tell me if you're going in or if you're not
Of
going.
course I'm
I'm
going.
going in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
yeah,
in.
we're going in.
Okay,
But
so
upon entering the building, I'm going to
Cast
pick up
fireball.
my hat as a sign of respect.
To look to the top of his head to see if there's a rat control.
no, but there's sort of like a weird balding pattern going on.
Ooh,
Yeah, actually, Frank, can you just like look straight down at real quick? I can describe it really well.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like this. Right?
Not cool.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I like it. You know,
You can use
Gives me
mine.
character.
Yeah, actually, let me. Can you look down
You
for
can
a
use
second?
mine.
Or your gamer dent. Okay, so you guys go in. The door is a big, heavy oak door, and the home itself, just the main level, is beautiful. Not quite as lavish as like Anders' place, but it is for a single person to be living here, which it seems as though that is the case. Is when you enter, it's clearly pretty well put together. You can see into the kitchen. It looks a bit disheveled. There's a lot of like dishes and food kind of seemingly laid about, but he kind of pulls you off to the side and he brings you into his living room, sits you down on a pretty nice looking couch. He says, okay, let's start here. What is your reliable source for thinking that there's somebody being held in my basement?
Me.
Yeah, him.
Oh yeah, you've been down there in the dirt?
No.
Have you?
I've been told from a trusted source, very trusted source, close to my person. that-
Source of a source. Okay.
Yeah, of course. I mean, can't just give that away.
And who's that?
Come on, you know me. You don't trust me?
No.
Well, then I'm sure our mutual friend, Balmir, is surely telling the truth.
You see him kind of like racking his brain a little bit, and then he kind of pauses. The drunk guy, the shipper.
I wouldn't say he's drunk, but he told us this.
He might be the most drunk person in all of Saltmarsh. I bet he's drunk right now.
Well, I mean, I'm sure if we lit a match in front of it and he asked him to blow it, it would not extinguish a flame. That's what you're saying.
Might light the whole dock on fire.
Yeah, he
so
might.
then, what can you say to the claim that he says about the blue roofs having basements and this house having a blue roof but no basement? Is that true?
Well, it sounds to me like you got a rumor of a rumor. I don't know who told you that.
He said that he worked on building these houses in the city, and the blue roofs had basements, red roofs don't.
I mean, sure that you have the blueprints to your house. Everyone receives that when they purchase a house here in Saltmarsh.
Sure. Why don't I go
Make
get
our
those
piano
for you?
then.
Okay.
And he kind of slowly makes his way up this little creaky set of stairs.
I'm gonna pull my magical jackhammer and start.
Is there anything, I don't know, like what a home would look, or like if, again, layouts of the homes, is there anything that just on this ground floor, maybe looking at the stairs, behind the stairs, looking along the walls, maybe the fireplace, if there is one, is there anything that it maybe seems, I don't know, not out of place, but like, would we know, like, there's usually something there in a home like this, but there isn't?
Sure. Why don't we start with a perception check at disadvantage?
Dude, that sucks on my dick, man. All right, go super dice. That's a natural 1 again.
You can't even remember what the last house like this looked like that you've been in. So the layout is totally different, and you don't really take anything of note in.
Very well.
Is there anything in this house besides him? Does he have a pet of any type? Does he have a plant?
Something that Phaon can talk to, please.
Something that I
Before
can
I
talk to.
No pets, and he has a couple of like seedlings in the window
Okay.
in
No,
his
that's-
kitchen.
Okay. Can I also, sorry to delay this, but can I also be looking around? I guess if anybody else
You know what? If anybody
wants
wants
to
to
look
look
around.
around, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
disadvantage.
And anybody who's magically inclined, if you sense any magics.
Well, I guess except for Grex, you wouldn't roll
Um,
at disadvantage.
I didn't want to cut you off, but I was going to use guidance.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well, that's perfect. I rolled the same. 10-10.
Well,
Wait, I
would you,
thought I had guidance.
so this is what I'll say. Grix is immune to exhaustion, so he wouldn't look exhausted.
I'm kidding.
He was
I
kidding.
with
He's
that.
Oh, you were?
not
Yeah,
immune
he's
to
not.
exhaustion. He
No
was
one's immune
fucking
to
around.
exhaustion, bro.
Fucking, bro, there's so many things going on in this game. I'm just gonna take your word for it. So
Okay, my bad. That's on me. That's on me.
Never mind. I apparently don't have guidance. Never.
okay. So Feyorn, you got a 10. Did anyone get better than a 10?
Nope.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, Feyorn. So as you're taking a look around, the only thing that you notice is there's like a near where the kind of corner rounds around to the kitchen. Just tucked inside, so tucked right into a back corner. What you notice is, first of all, the floor transitions from hardwood into, like, it just seems like a slate, basically. Like, it's just like a stone kitchen, stone-floored kitchen. And tucked right in the corner, it seems like, for some reason, a block has been cut in that corner. If you're scanning the floor, that's really the only thing that sticks out.
I wonder if it's like
Well-
Mario 64, or if you stand there, you like disappear there and it reappears somewhere else.
if I
Wish I
notice
thought of that.
if I notice it, can I wander over to it?
Sure. And I'll say as you do, you hear
let's-
the footsteps above you, and then you hear them start head towards the staircase. But you kind of walk up to it, you get a little bit of a closer look, and give me a straight Arcana check as you enter the kitchen.
Disadvantage.
Nope, it's going to be straight. Okay. So you walk up to the seam, take a look. It's a little bit of a gap. A little bit of a gap. And it runs all the way along the corner of the floorboards.
How big is this gap?
Half an inch.
All right.
How big is a worm?
How big's your worm?
I mean,
Have I seen a worm before?
a rat can fit in pretty small holes.
An octopus can fit in fucking anything, bro.
So
The size
a,
of its feet.
So you hear Ingo coming down the stairs as you're taking a peek at this thing.
I'm not gonna really care if he cares that I'm snooping. I'm just gonna be.
You're just gonna
kinda
keep
looking
staring at it?
Yeah,
Okay.
for a little bit here.
Okay. So he comes down and he throws the blueprints on the coffee table. There's an upper level blueprint on one sheet and a lower level blueprint, or like a main level blueprint on the other sheet. And he kind of looks around at everybody. Where the fuck? And he kind of scans around. Then he sees you, Feyorn, and he quickly walks up behind you, grabs you on the back of the shirt, and pulls you back. For the first time, he raises his voice to any of you. What the fuck are you doing? Sit.
What? Sorry, I was just. You said there was no basement. I was just making sure that, you were telling the truth. It's looking. You have a nice kitchen.
You're lucky I've been through enough to not take offense to something like that. So, take a look. Any questions?
Yeah, I mean, what are you trying to hide?
How's about this? Some of these rumors say that the Oracle is dangerous. Did they tell you that?
Yeah.
Did they tell you that the Oracle kills people as soon as they get their questions answered?
No, they didn't.
All right. Well, that's some of the rumors I've heard. You ever think why the Oracle might be trapped in a basement? One that doesn't have an entrance? You ever think about that?
I mean, do you know who we are?
Yeah, I read a thing or two.
So I should tell you what we
Do you have
are
a copy of
capable
that?
You're capable of what? Beating up a couple rogue bandits? Taking over a ship? Okay.
I just want to go on record and say I didn't mean to send my quarterstaff.
The
I am
double
not trying to attack him.
It's
I just accidentally pressed 1 twice.
all good.
Well, last I checked, your name was never in the papers.
It's because that's not where I want it.
There you go. It should prove to you that we are plenty capable of dealing with this so-called eerie oracle.
What is it that you are looking to have answered?
Glance over at Milo.
You don't go seeking out some rumor, some bullshit, if you don't want you have something important in mind.
Yeah, I'm looking for a friend, and I'm running out of time, as far as I know, to find him. And the Oracle is apparently the one that can tell me where he is, or maybe what he's being used for. And these questions will be my own. They will not fall on you, Ingo. Ingo. They will not fall on my friends here. And if it cost my life to save my friends, I would gladly make that trade, as it should have been me in the first place. So with that, unless you can tell me the location of the underwater city, I would like to speak with the Oracle.
Underwater city. Yeah, I've seen a few of those. But none that really any would want to go after. You lost a friend, huh? You can see kind of in his face, he's like taking in your story. He's starting to soften a little bit as you're telling your story.
But he was fucking fully torqued while we were having this conversation?
Well, just that part about you losing your friend, it kind of like slows down a little. All right. I understand. And you'd say you're willing to risk everything to figure this out.
On my behalf, yes.
Well, hopefully your friends are too. Because if you find this oracle, then he stands up and he goes to a coat rack by his door and he throws on a little leather jacket as he's talking to you. Man, it would be a shame for your journey to end there. He puts on a little hat, little, kind of almost like a gray fedora. It'd be a shame. It really would. Just do me a favor, and he snuffs out his pipe, puts it down. Just clean up before you get out of here, okay? And he just walks out the door.
Phaon, what was it that you found?
Oh, I think a hidden entrance to the basement. There's a slab of rock and it had a crack in it. It looked different than the rest of the floor.
I'll go over and check it out.
So same as before, as described. Looks like there's a big slab of concrete with a 1/2 inch gap running around it. It looks like it's about 6 feet long, about 3 feet in width. And you look down the rest of the kitchenway and into the dining room. That's all the same slate, and there seems to be no other deviations from the clean slab that flows to the rest of the house.
Okay. I shout out my Monster Hunter pack. I have a crowbar,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and get my crowbar in there and lift the slab.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Dude.
Disadvantage.
I also have a crowbar. If
Okay.
I can assist him.
Okay.
I was gonna ask if I can help too, since
Okay.
I was there.
With 3 of you in on this, I'll let you
We're not
all
at-
3. You can roll
Advantage.
normally.
Okay.
Just normally.
Mega advantage.
Sorry,
What are we
what
rolling
was
for
that,
again?
Lemon? One more time? Can you repeat that?
Advantage?
Okay. I just want to make sure you're saying the right things.
What are we rolling?
Strength.
Strength check.
Oh, get fucked, buddy. Sorry.
Normal strength check.
Oh, that's right. That's an 11, Frank.
I rolled
Get fucked.
Did you roll?
I rolled a
another nat one?
10. Yeah, I rolled a 10. 9, 10, 11.
So you guys are able to
Why the
just
strongest?
pry this thing back, and you get it to the point where, and the slab it starts to lift up. You get it to the point where it's just like the bottom of this slab, and it's a thick boy too. It's about a 1/2 foot thick. It starts raising up to the point where you can see underneath it, but just the 3 of you. You get it there, you can't quite seem to get anything past that.
What? You mind?
Oh, all right. I'll go and help him out.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
You're so fucking strong and hot.
4?
Oh,
Peaches!
Raises it just a little bit. Tiny bit more.
Peaches, oh please.
Please just come back.
Oh, you know what I just realized? I think I thought of something here. I'm pretty sure. How many of you guys got crowbar?
Crowbar.
Okay.
I have a
Whoever
crowbar.
has crowbar. Oh, well, whoever's using a crowbar here, it actually is supposed to give you advantage. So anyone with a crowbar, you can roll again and see if you can.
Oh baby,
Dude.
hot dog.
Listen, this is what I'll say. Damn. I hate rolling advantage or disadvantage 1 dice at a time. So
Yeah.
it really grinds my gears that I'm just doing another normal roll. That's all that's happening here. For a 20, dirty 20.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'll say at that, you guys start really peeling this thing back. Wyatt gets in there, and you pry this thing up.
Would it all be possible with my nat 20 for me to, as I'm prying open, we push on it so hard because he also got a 20 that we just fucking break it. We're pushing on so hard it just fucking breaks.
Well, with a nat 20, I would say you have controlled strength. So unless you want to break it, you don't break it. You're more likely to break it on a nat 1 than you are at nat 20.
Oh, okay. Well then,
You can more get your desired result. So if you want to break it, go ahead. But
no.
okay. So you lift this thing up, and this just kind of this like little gust of cold and damp air washes over you as you pry this thing up and you scoot it to the side, revealing a very old, very dusty looking set of concrete steps leading down.
I'm going to lock the front door.
As Peaches is walking over to the front door, I mean, we all heard what Ingo said. It seems like making a deal with the devil. I am willing to journey down there by myself if it means that none of you are put at risk. So if you'd like to stay up here, I would not fault you for doing so. But I'm going to go down and I'm going to speak with this oracle, and if it's a life that he wants, then it will be mine and not any of yours.
Well, someone has to bring your body up if you die.
We're going with you, but just know I will blame you for us going into this with exhaustion. Because you couldn't wait.
Yeah, well, all the sleep in the world is coming soon.
You take first watch.
Deal. And then I'll head down the steps.
Okay.
Cowabunga, dude.
Okay. So you head yourself down into Ingo's basement.
What is the lighting like down here?
There is no lighting. It is
Okay.
darker than.
I'm torched up then.
I cast
any
light
room or cave
on my
Oh, nice.
quarterstaff. On the end of my quarter.
As you head down the stairs, you cast light, and I'll say, just to give you this description, you cast light on your quarterstaff, and it lights up his kitchen. And as you sink below the level line into the basement, first thing you notice, there are runes carved into the concrete all the way around the entryway. And you feel this deep chill as you go down. And as you bring the quarterstaff down, the light seems to dim just a little bit as you get down there. But it's still enough light, obviously, for you to see. So, you... Yeah?
Does everyone notice the runes, or just...
Yeah, I'll say you all do. They're pretty standout. Like, they were hidden by the concrete slab. They're not hidden when you're face-to-face with them.
Okay.
Do they seem like trap runes? Or, like, are we gonna get power word killed in a sec?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check at disadvantage.
Yeah, I know what disadvantage. Milo.
I was gonna say if I could use detect magic.
Sure, you absolutely can.
Technically, I didn't roll a nat 1, I rolled a nat 2, so take that into consideration.
Okay.
What the fuck is it?
You, Beaches, you don't know what you're looking at. It's obviously some sort of magic. Detect magic, okay.
There you go. So, it doesn't tell me what it is, but it can tell me the school of magic it's from.
Okay. It is, these are enchantment runes.
Do I recognize any of the symboling on them?
Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. At
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
That's a disadvantage.
Oh,
Wow.
Disadvantage, you mean normal roll?
Kiss his lips. Kiss his lips.
So as you go down there, Some of the runes look very similar to a hold person spell. Not quite the same, but it looks in the similar type of enchantment magic as that type of spell.
Rex, can you reiterate that to us?
And sorry,
I'll make sure I.
Feorn, I should say to you too, I'm realizing I'm reading your spell here. You actually see like a red, almost like a laser line as you're detecting magic just across the rune. So it creates like a little red barrier at the top of the stairs.
Oh, like a
But we're
like
able
a
to walk
laser
through it?
tripwire.
Like a flat, you know, it's not like a laser, but it's like a flat red aura
Okay.
that just sits in that gap.
And we walked through it.
You walked through it.
Is it at the top of the...
Top.
Okay.
Well, I think we just walked in through a spell, but I feel fine.
Well, they did say there was some sort of enchantment keeping him down here, didn't they?
Yeah, I
They
think.
magically
Yeah.
sealed him away.
Can we? What happens if I try to turn and walk back out, or like try and just reach my hand up?
No problem.
Okay.
Reach right through it.
Can we, those with dark vision, see in this room?
You can, but it is shockingly dark. Like you have probably never seen an area this dark before.
The runes, are they carved directly into the stone?
Yep.
Can I approach one of the stones?
Well, it's part of the concrete slab itself.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, I might be able to patch one of these runes up. We can try to maybe free them. This oracle. I can try
I
it.
don't know that that's what they want to happen.
Well, do you see an oracle here? How else are we gonna?
Do we see an oracle here?
Good question. I haven't actually described the room yet. So as you go down, there's it's all just stone floored, stone wall. There are two sets of staircases that lead up to a central platform. The only standout feature, other than the dry, lightless torches on the wall behind the centerpiece, is a stone casket with the lid on.
I remember this in Baldur's Gate.
It's Withers!
I remember this in Vox Machina.
I mean that. If there's an oracle down here, that's probably where they'll be.
Probably.
I'll
We can either open the casket, Milo. That'd be you. Or
Oh, wait, actually, Frank,
Yeah,
can I send you something?
sure.
I have this.
Canis Maximus.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Yeah, so what I'll say is, like, you guys, if you have dark vision, you can still see, but I'll say for you, Simo, even with that, you still get the sense, like, it's not like you can't tell, like, levels of depth of darkness, and so it is still a little spooky for you that it is that dark,
Okay.
that close to being, like, you know what I mean, like right upstairs is a window. Yeah. Okay. Very good.
Okay.
well,
Oh,
Milo, you gonna open that casket, or should I try to repair one of these rooms?
Let's. I don't want to lose the oracle if it is as scary and as powerful as the rumors have been, but maybe we can keep that in our back pocket as a deal, as a last resort.
Yeah, of course.
Life or death situation. And Peaches,
As it
may
usually
I?
is with us.
Yeah. And I'll reach out for your quarterstaff if I could take the light to the.
Sure.
And I'll grab it and I'll walk forward. And I will drop the ring in the lava.
What?
I mean, I'll open the thing. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
My fault, my
Frodo,
fault.
no!
Okay. So you push the lid to the side, and you see laying in the casket is a very, very emaciated, seemingly male human creature with a hood pulled up over its head and a red bandana of some sort of red cloth covering its eyes. Its cheeks are sucked in. You can see, though, veins kind of like popping through the skin. And you see these shallow little breaths being taken.
Bro, he has 2% body fat.
Yeah. It's fucking Lee Sin, bro. What the
That's
hell?
Traeger.
And you see its mouth open like it's trying to say something.
Are you the Oracle?
It is very slowly and weakly. His head shifts towards your voice. Beat me.
Yeah, sure. I'll reach in, grab some rations. And I'm not gonna get too close because I don't want this fucking thing to bite me.
What do you do?
Fuck. Does it look like is he moving his arms and legs, or like does his shits work?
The only thing that's moved is his head very, very little and his chest from breathing.
Okay, so Tanner wants to be timid. Milo doesn't. Milo will actually, when he says feed me, Milo will reach in and grab some rations and, like nurturing kind of hand behind the head, lift his head off and feed him with his other hand. I'll have like set the quarterstaff down against the thing. And
Peaches is on the other side of this casket, ready to strike it with the sacred flame at the first sign of any attack against Milo.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So the people
dark
below, the people below don't like see what's in the casket, obviously.
Yeah, like unless they just haven't moved their tokens, but yeah, they wouldn't.
Standing beside.
I can't
one of
see.
those.
I can't
I'm gonna
see.
lean against the wall.
Yeah, I'm back here.
With that hat, you look like those silhouettes that lean against the tree trunks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I have a quick question, Frank.
Yeah.
Before I confirm what I'm about to do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I should tell you what I plan on doing. I'm gonna try to cast mending on the rune because it's carved into the stone. Would that work or no?
So you can cast mending, and
No, I'm not doing this right now. I'm asking, would that even be possible?
Mechanically.
give me. How's about this? Give me an Arcana check.
I think those
with
runes are keeping him
disadvantage.
in the room.
No,
they're on the ceiling.
No, I understand that. It's more.
Can
just,
Can
I
he
just wanna know
reach
if I
them?
can do it. Yes, we're gonna do an Arcana check with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Can he even reach them though?
Yeah, they're at like eye level as you walk down.
Oh, I thought that they were like up along the top
the
of the ceiling.
12, by the way, there, Frankie Poo.
12.
Not bad.
So you you're basically you have to kind of like you reframe your thinking about this. It's not magic on stone, it's magic on magic what you would be attempting. So if the magic of the runes are more powerful than the spell you're outputting, likely
Well,
nothing is going to happen.
Mending is hella strong, so you're probably all right.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm gonna say one thing. I just have to take off for like 60 seconds after I say this. The ration that you grab the guy's head and you try to put it in, and he kind of like takes it in his mouth and he just turns his head and lets it roll out of his mouth onto the like inside the casket, and then he kind of like turns his head like into your hand and starts like opening his mouth to your wrist.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Boy's gonna
Dorian.
get eaten.
Man's just trying to get some strange up in this. God damn.
He's a vampire.
It's Dorian.
Oh, fuck.
Picture Dorian Gray or
He's a
No,
vampire.
Dorian, my last character.
Yeah, he might be a fucking vampire, bro.
He's
Did you
a
let Asteria invite
vampire.
you?
Oh, fuck, I don't remember.
You might get an achievement from this.
Yeah, shit. You know what? I did let. I don't want to say too many BG3 spoilers just in case people haven't played it and want to, but I did. And let's just say I had to reload after I did.
nice.
Oh shit, I did. That was fine.
Yeah, he gobbled me up. He gobbled me, swallowed me, dripped down the side of me.
Hey, Ethan, can you pose with your sweater for me?
If you give me a second while I finish rolling my joint, then yes.
Wow.
It's okay.
What's he putting a straw into it now?
I got a screenshot. That's good.
I'll pose for you. Don't worry. Let me pose for you.
Is that
That's
fun?
an ice cream cone.
Yeah, it's a funnel.
Nice.
How's the stuff I gave you, by the way?
It's good. I've taken a bit of a break because I just wasn't feeling anything from it, but you know, I'm better now.
Damn, I guess my shit isn't strong enough. Okay.
Because we were smoking too much, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling anything for a bit.
All right. So
Now I'm getting back in the swing.
I already sent it to my wife. Huh?
let me just. No, I'm kidding.
Is it what? Is it what?
I don't understand your
Did you watch
Is that
the movie?
It's vodka, I think.
what
You wouldn't
movie?
get it.
What?
You wouldn't get it, bro.
The bottle behind you, is that vodka?
No, this is Bacardi rum,
Bacardi rum.
and this bottle here is Sambuca Blanc.
Yeah, you got a problem, man.
You don't want to see what's beside my left. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different types of alcohol beside me.
Jesus Christ.
I don't drink every day. For the record, I do not drink every day. I make cocktails.
Ours is on the wall.
Yeah, y'all are decked out.
It's blurred, but like that white cabinet is our liquor cabinet.
Ethan, that is concerning.
What do you? Yeah, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna fucking drink blue fucking curacao as my fucking drink of choice tonight. Are you fucking dense?
Hey, bro, we don't judge,
Yeah.
bro. We
Are you
don't judge.
dense?
No, I'm dense. What,
Bro,
what
why are
movie
you so
also?
dense?
I'll do a shot. Okay, okay, fine. I'll do a shot.
Stop
Okay,
being
okay,
so
I get
dense.
What movie also is your sweater?
Barbie.
Dude,
it. Are you serious, Lemon?
Lemon, you don't live under a rock like that, bro.
No, I haven't seen the movie.
It's Barbie.
Yeah, okay, then don't ask.
I haven't seen it either, Lemon, but I know, dude. I'm
How
not
would you
Patrick
know?
Star.
How would you
It's-
know?
Pink and bubblegum, and it says Ken.
And it's also just like pop culturally, it went crazy when it came out.
It went fucking sicko mode.
Yeah.
Ethan, you know me, okay? Do you think I'm ever watching that movie?
Lemon is a sexist confirmed. Kind of walked into that one there, Lemon. Sorry, buddy.
I'm not watching that movie.
Okay, honestly, I really enjoyed it. I really like. I've watched it
I
over
watched-
10 times this year.
I watched that Disney movie that you recommended. Fuck, what's it?
Frozen?
No, the
Encanto?
Encanto.
Yeah, it's also
Encanto's
fire.
good.
Bro, you
Also
said it.
fire.
You said it was like you made you cry. I watched it and
Okay, so you're
honestly, it was
Carlos
not
Soler,
my
okay.
favorite.
Yeah, I guess you're
It was
fucking
not
heartless,
my
bro.
favorite Disney movie.
That's respectful, man.
It was good.
Reflection.
What Disney movie?
Encanto.
Encanto is not good.
No, I said it was.
Oh my
it
God,
was
it's so
good. It
good.
wasn't my favorite.
You gotta
That's
watch.
not your favorite. Your favorite's probably when you were fucking growing up as a child.
Yeah, we get it. Lion King.
No, I liked.
Actually, I have a
I
Lion
mean,
King
Up.
tattoo.
You know, Up
Wow.
or no, that's
Up was
that's
so
different.
heartbreak.
There's Up. There's
Up,
there's
pull
fucking
my eyes out.
I'm gonna get
Coco.
tattooed.
Coco was good.
Coco is
Coco
alright.
You said it
made me
made you
cry
cry. I
like
was
a
like, I
fucking
was
baby.
like, okay, this is gonna be good. So, yeah,
Coco made me
yeah.
cry like a child.
Encanto, the music was a little bit. It was good, but it was different. But
Oh, you didn't like all original music? Okay.
no, I did. I liked it. It was just I wasn't expecting.
Bro, Under Pressure?
Yeah, Under Pressure goes
Dude,
hard, bro.
That
Should I
song was one of my
drip, drip,
top
drip,
listened to songs.
No, it was good. It was really good. It was good.
Yeah, that shit
No,
goes hard.
that song was what got me through my stepmother's heart. Like she basically almost died last, I think the year before last, whatever year Encanto came out, and that song basically got me through her heart surgery that day. I just had it on repeat.
Damn.
It
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
all.
It was good. I just
You gotta
thought
watch
Coco was
Luca,
better.
bro.
Luca.
Luca.
All right, I'll watch Luca.
Luca's
Bro, that
really
shit-
cute.
That shit made me cry, bro. Ever since, dude,
That
ever
shit
since I had a
makes me
kid.
want.
Do you have it on
Pasta
Plex,
so
Ethan?
bad.
Luca.
First off, don't mention the P word while we're streaming.
Oh,
Yes, I do.
sorry. So sorry.
I get notices from my ISP that like I don't need anymore.
I talked to a girl who talked to me about the P word, and that shit was aight. That shit was fine for a little bit. That shit was fine.
Well, you
I
got to
mean,
get on.
I
It
don't-
beats paying for Disney Plus, Netflix, Amazon Prime,
Yeah.
Crave, Hulu, HBO Max, etc., 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 etc. Enough. Enough's enough with the fucking subscription plans.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to D&D because our lovely DM Frankfurter's back. Hello, welcome back, DM.
He actually did need a piece of a bottle this time. My bad.
Damn.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, same brother.
Jesus Christ.
By the way, I sent a picture of our liquor cabinets. They're
It's
basically just
impressive.
wherever we are.
It's impressive.
I will say that is alcohol we've had for a long time.
Yeah, all mine's from this year.
Okay. So I just want to clarify a couple of things. So I know the stairs aren't drawn here, but Grix, are you looking at the runes right now?
Yes.
So you'd be up here. That's the top of the stairs. Theorn and Wyatt, you guys are staying out of this situation. You're standing back against the wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very good. All right. Milo, how do you react?
I will pull my hand away. I'm assuming faster than this decrepit fuck can do anything.
Yep.
And do I notice anything about his mouth or his teeth?
You sure do. He's got very pronounced canines.
Someone cast sunlight and see if he sparkles.
Wow, what do I do?
No, Milo.
Wyatt. I think he needs blood. You wouldn't by chance maybe have someone or something tucked away for a rainy day?
And I'll just like begrudgingly start walking up to them. You owe me massive, brother. I came here. We were even. We were 1-1. Now there's 2. Now you owe me some blood, and I'll take out a vial and just slosh it around and pop the cork. It was a good crocodile, and I'll just pour it down.
Oh,
Pour it down the mouth.
Okay. I'm going to move you up.
And hold on. Oh, so hold on. Before I pour it down, like I'm just gonna uncork the bottle. I'm gonna look down at whatever this is. I'm gonna think to myself, Swear to God, I hope you don't want me to take this guy, this guy too.
You don't hear anything.
And I'll just pour it down.
Okay, and he just kind of slowly takes it in.
Bro.
As you see the pronouncement of his veins in his arms. Like you've seen those like really skinny but kind of muscly people.
Yeah.
Really like pronounced veins. It's almost like a wave just sloshes through his body, and like just a little bit, almost like fat has entered his system, and he just kind of like moves his head a little bit quicker. More.
More?
I can't help you there, and I'll walk back. I'll pop the cork and I'll just go back.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. So I would have taken a chunks, right, of this gator, and I would have them in my bag of holding. Can I pull out pieces of the gator and try and feed them to this thing and have him?
So yeah, you pull out a piece, like a pretty good piece. You put it kind of like near his mouth, and he's moving a little slightly quicker now, and he moves his face like away from it, like he's pushing on it.
No, take it, eat it. I'm gonna.
Here comes the airplane.
Here comes the fucking airplane. I'll put the thing away, and I will look to Peaches. If things get out of hand, just be ready, and I'll pull up my sleeve, and just like Sookie does in True Blood, I'm gonna let this guy
Again, spoiler alert, bro.
suck on my blood.
Okay. And he's just barely strong enough. He gets his head up. He kind of sinks in like one of the canines, and it is deceptively sharp. It is like a razor blade. It punctures, and he just kind of like pulls it out and just starts sucking on the hole in your wrist.
And I'm still hand on the back of his head. So like I'll help him to do it. But also I want to have some type of control if it is starting to get out of hand.
Okay.
I don't know actually how I would know if that is a thing. So.
Okay. So as he's kind of drinking, you can feel a little flow of blood. Like you feel each suck as he pulls more blood out. And as he does, again, it's like a wave every time he swallows. Just kind of flows through his body. And it's like he pulses and he gets a little bit bigger.
Don't let him get too strong.
Bigger. Like he's like a dried out sponge being introduced to water. And he's kind of slowly getting his strength. And just as you start feeling like maybe a little bit of lightheadedness, that she just kind of takes like a final drink and just puts his head back. And he like arcs his back from his head to his feet. And he grabs onto the sides of the casket and just pulls himself up. But not sitting, he pulls himself up, and then his hands let go, and he just rises to his feet.
Nice, like the vampire and vampire slayer from RuneScape, the quest.
Spoilers!
My bad.
And he stands at the edge of the casket, And he just
Does Milo take any damage?
you will be taking damage, actually. Thank you for
Wow. Did we have any homework over the weekend?
Bro, I had the same thought in my head, but I was like, I'm gonna keep my mouth
No,
shut.
you were gonna get it anyways.
I'm a healer standing right here.
It's not much. It's not much. You only take 2. You're taking 2.
Okay.
He doesn't like drain you or anything, but he you can tell that this creature is elated and all of his features have started filling out.
I would have, as like he finishes and pulls away, I would have backed up and like
Christ.
geared up for now I don't want to say geared up for battle, but I would have like hammer and shield ready to go just in case this guy gets buck wild.
Okay.
Phrasing. We really need to work on our phrasing.
Guy finished and then pulled out.
This isn't an oracle, this is the town pervert. Fuck.
Ingo.
Fuck.
Yeah, make sure to finish up when you make sure to clean up when you finish up,
Clean
huh?
up when you're done down there.
Jesus.
You have given me new life. And you see him like sniffing the air. 5 of you. You all seek answers from me.
It's
One of us.
I seek answers.
And yet, I sense that you will all get answers. Ask now.
These answers, at what cost do they come?
I only wish to be fed. And he
Very
steps
well.
down pretty gracefully onto the floor. And he just stands in the center. You see him like, he just slowly is moving his head and it's almost like rhythmic, like a clock. But he seems to be stopping with his head pointed at each one of you as he just slowly, mentally takes in the scene.
Milo, you gonna go first?
Yeah,
Happy.
I'm looking for a friend. He's missing in an underwater city. Lizard folk told me that you'd be able to tell me where that city is.
He pauses, turns his head towards you. Between you, somebody, and he like smells the air again, somebody knows. They don't know that they know, but they know.
We all hear this, right?
It's a little bit difficult for you to hear. And you may be drawn in if you want to listen.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Now feed me more.
What?
Feed me more.
Who
Step
knows?
forward.
You're gonna step forward, Peaches?
We are not all going to let one person be fed on. That might be what the downfall is in the first place. if we each take turns, we might be able to get out of here with our answers and our lives. I step forward and I hand him my wrist.
And he grabs it quickly, and he sinks his teeth into it. And you kind of feel him like just drinking, like there's just two big straws, just. And like as he's drinking, he just kind of like rubs his hand across his head, and then he just, without saying anything, he's just drinking, and you feel his grip getting like strong, like steel clamps are on your wrist, and he just kind of grabs your head and like twists with you, almost like he's like in a weird dance, and he just kind of grabs the side of your head, and and there's no way you can fight back against the strength that he's putting behind this, though it seems effortless. He just kind of dances and like guides your face down to the corner of the casket and holds it there as he just kind of drinks. And you feel him like kind of like shake a little bit as he's grabbing on. And he just kind of takes a final gulp and like just pushes you back.
Who knows?
And he drags his finger. The end destination. And he points to Wyatt.
Oh shit!
The vision.
I'll just like turn back.
He says,
I'm gonna visit. Like I'm gonna make a step away from him to make it very obvious.
you all know the end destination and a resident. And he points to Wyatt and a vision of what it looks like. And he points to Peaches. And then and the vessel to arrive. And he shakily points to Feorn. And then the waters to reach, and navigation to proceed. And he points to Grix.
No.
And then he walks up to Milo and he grabs you by the side of the head, and it is like a bulldozer is like just pulls your head, and he just effortlessly pulls you in. And your friend is not the only one there. There are many. More than you can see with two eyes. And he lets you go. And you see him kind of like reeling a little bit. He's kind of cracking his neck, and his like muscles are tensing. No more.
Give us a name. Where do we go to?
I have a name. I have a route. And I have exactly what you need. What I need is, and he raises his hands, just 4 more. 4 more. You bring me them. Any 4. And I'll be freed. And you hear his voice crack a little bit. He says, and I can see her again. Bring me my 4 victims. And I can leave this place. And see again. And see her again. And I'll give you everything you need.
Does he seem genuine? Does he seem like he's trying to trick us?
Why don't you give me an insight check at disadvantage?
Did I take any damage?
Oh yeah, sorry. Same thing. Actually, sorry, not the same thing. I apologize. You took
Who is
30.
who is her?
He's her.
He's her?
Okay. That's a disadvantage. Nice.
Wow. That's a hell of a roll.
Yeah, he seems very convincing. And he kind of steps down. It's almost like he's gliding with each step. And he just, as he's making his way around the room, kind of repeating himself, it's just 4.
Do you
don't even
need
have to
their
know them.
lives or their blood?
All of it. You don't even need to know their names. Just bring me 4. You're all very capable. I can see it. I can.
Can I Can I this time in my thoughts, I want to try to like rub the ring with the intention of like really trying to communicate with him, because this guy's kind of like creeping him out, like Wyatt out in this case.
Mhm.
And I'll just kind of think to myself, is this one of your friends? Seems to like people twice as much as you do.
And as you hear a very distinct nothingness, it's like a phone has been hung up on you. And it just can't be connected.
And just got egoed.
Sorry, you said as I, like
Yeah.
assuming there was a second sentence.
He makes his way to you and just... You don't know that you know. But I can help you know. And he pulls your head in close, and again, it's like a fucking crane is pulling you in. And I can help you. And he whispers just to you, so only you can hear it, right into your ear. I can help you. They're in the same place. What did you think they meant when they said that he was? And he like shudders in your ear. Collected.
Oh, damn!
And he like just kind of pushes off your face. What's 4 more? For me. My list is almost done. 1,996. Just 4 more. And if you see her, please bring her to me. It's been so long. It must be. And for the first time, he seems like almost confused. Years. Maybe 4, 3. Either way, 4 nameless. And if you find her, bring her.
Who is she?
We need to get those kids back here.
She's. And he starts to say, he says, and he's can't finish the word. But as he's saying it, he's like reeling. And you see like cracks start forming in his skin. And almost like it looks almost like lava is like forming under his skin.
These nuts.
And tension has been broken.
Reaches into his pants, rips off his own testicles. If you find her, I'm not allowed to say her name.
What if I guess her name?
Yes, yeah.
Delilah?
No.
What are D names? Dorothy.
No.
What is she? Is she like you?
No. But all this
And
is...
I mean, the name Manistrat exists, so I'm not gonna guess.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird ones.
Oh fuck.
I can't remember anything about her. But I'll know when I see. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say after he lets go, Wyatt just like turns around and just faces the exit, puts his hand on the wall like he's like about to puke.
Oh, don't leave. Not yet. Agree. Just agree. Everyone. He seems like he's starting to lose it a little bit.
I don't. I mean, I can't make sense of any of it. We all have a piece, we all play a part, but none of it makes sense. And we sacrificed 4 lives to save a few. And God only knows what this guy does if we loose him from the bindings that hold him here. It doesn't seem worth it, does it?
It doesn't make sense. Because I haven't pieced it together for you. But I can. And I will. You'll never find him on your own.
And you'll never get out of here on your own. So instead of offering us a deal to sacrifice 4 people to you, make it make sense. Give us the guarantee, and I'm sure through your strength, I'm sure you can find a way to make sure that we hold up our end of the bargain, but what you're offering right now, I mean, it's you're asking for way too much. You're giving us way too little.
I'm not doing it. I'm 4 more. 4 more. I've sacrificed enough. I don't know who you are, sir, Mr. Bloodsucking, sir, I refuse to sacrifice 4 more just to get to her. I refuse. I know where I need to go. I know where I need to do it, what I need to do. I'm not doing 4 more. I've already done 2. I got 1 more left. I don't need another 4 on my list. I just need 1. And I'm not giving you no 4 more. I don't owe you nothing. And I don't need your information. I know exactly where I need to go. So you can count me out.
I promise you don't. You are a lost boy. Even more lost than she is. She knows where she is. She knows what she has to do to get by. Oh. She cried today.
What are we talking about?
And you have no idea where that came from. You couldn't hear an echo of an echo of an echo if you sought just to hear that for the next 20 years. But I can piece it together. I can piece you all together.
I don't.
You said I had seen the place that they're at. A vision. There's only 3 that I know of. And if I can find all 3 of those, then we find them no matter what.
And right. But how long will you search? In which of the 3?
I've already found one of them. I'm sure the other 2 can't be far behind.
I guess that one isn't it, is it?
I'll search to the ends of the earth. I'm pretty young.
Well, then you'll never find it there either. You think it's here?
I'm not sacrificing anyone else for this either. I've already lost enough. I'm not losing any more. I don't care if they're nameless. They're not. They have names. They have lives. They have people who love them. We are not doing this. We will find another way. Either to appease you or to find it ourselves.
No, there's only one way. He knows what he wants. He wants 4 dead bodies lined up in this cell. I don't want that at all. Period.
Let me show you. Let me show you how insignificant of an offering I'm really asking for. And he reaches down to like a crack in the floor, and he kind of like does this motion along the crack, and it's like it rips open a rift, and just flames burst forth, and he pulls up this long piece of what looks like parchment, but is more kind of stretchy, almost like it's some sort of skin. And you just see kind of like a flash of like just pages of text. And then he rolls that all up and just keeps rolling it and rolling it. And then you just see lists of names, just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of names. And then at the end of the list, there's just 4 lines. Someone's gonna find me again. This place is indestructible. It doesn't matter how long I'm down here. Someone will find it. And I'll get my 4. I promise you that. And those people will benefit.
When was the last time that someone found you?
You see him again, kind of like tilting his head, looking a little confused. Which seems a little odd from somebody who's basically reading your past and future. Maybe months, or a year, or 2. It doesn't matter.
I won't. I'm with Wyatt on this one.
Then you'll be lost. And perhaps it will be 4 of you that fills this list, and maybe I will take a 5th, just for fun. But I won't stop you from leaving. Not this time. Because one of you... well... one of you might have your mind changed. Who knows? That hasn't happened yet. We can't know what's to come, right?
I'm leaving.
Who's he looking at when he says that?
Nobody. He's just doing his little shifting around. So you're heading out to leave?
Yeah, I'm like not listening.
And he kind of, as you make your way up the stairs, he glides his way over and he grabs onto your ankle. Seven isn't so bad. You've already started. And mine, they just die. It's nowhere near as bad. And he slowly lets go of your ankle. And just as this kind of final little motion here, he looks to Grix and just smiles at him.
What the excuse me? Just, that's all he does. Just gives you a little smile, a little smirk.
Not the Grim Reaper.
I'm just gonna leave, even still.
Oh my god, it's the guy from Fortnite. Sorry.
Well, you won't find anybody to give me down here. Get along now. I'll see you soon.
You're not gonna grab my head, pull me back, and whisper sweet nothings into my ear as well, eh?
No.
Take it as a compliment. And I'm very glad you didn't.
Oh, but would it help if I told you I used to be a prince or a king? Would you obey me then?
Well, it looks like you don't hold that kind of power anymore, so no.
It was just a hypothetical. I don't have that kind of power, though I could have been a prince. It was in my blood once. Carry on.
You too, my wayward soul.
I'll see you when you have something to offer me. Now get out.
All right, everyone out so we can see what Lemon does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll work
You
my
don't
way
know
out.
me.
I said lemon, not fair.
That's true. That's true.
Are you all leaving?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, when you get out, as you're walking out, you hear the stone slab being pulled back onto the casket. And as you look down, you can only really see enough light to see the top of the stairs. But you get out just fine. And as you do, you see Ingo walking in through the front door. Well, how did that go?
Can I push past him and leave?
Absolutely. Oh, so not great then.
Yeah. I appreciate the warnings and you allowing us the opportunity, but it went as well as you would expect. And I guess, like, depending on what the slab is like, I would be making sure that we get the slab back down once everybody's out and have it.
I would assist with that. I would assist Milo at the very least.
Well, I got this, but my cock does need to be sucked. So.
Well, call me Grix the vacuum cleaner, baby.
Oh my god.
Actually, just call me Hoover.
I'm just gonna start calling you room.
The Roomba.
I am close to the floor.
Says, so he's kind of is. I appreciate that. So what did he want this time?
Sacrifices.
Same old.
4 of them.
Yep. Same old. He's been looking for 4 more for a good while. Couple 100 years at least. Shame. I'd hate to see what would happen if he actually did make it out.
Those won't be coming from us. You can be assured of that.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You don't seem the type to go around sacrificing innocent people. Well, good luck on your travels anyways. Maybe he gave you something to chew on that might point you in the right direction. Though he does tend to be more cryptic than you'd like.
He does tend to do the chewing instead.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Well, good luck out there. You can get the hell out of my house now.
Wait. You are a traveler of far places.
The farthest.
Do you know of a firefall or a waterfall that looks like magma falling into a forge?
It seems beyond even my reach there.
What about a starlit cave that doesn't need light to show the stars?
You know, let me think about that one.
If it helps, I've heard that it helps to leave an offering once you get there.
Well, I wouldn't have been the one offering, but I'll think it through. If anything comes to mind, I'll let you know. Sorry I couldn't be much help, but at least you got your oracle. Now, I hope we're all clear. It's still just a rumor. Understand?
What rumor?
Exactly. Good luck finding your friend. Now get out of here.
I just want to do one thing. When Milo and I put the slab back into the wall, can I attempt to cast mending on the, I guess the edges of it?
Can you do what now?
Cast mending to kind of maybe mend it back into its place into the wall.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
way, in case Buckaroo Bonsai down the basement wants to try to do a little sneaker
Yeah.
and try to get
Yeah.
out
No
of there.
fucking sneaker sin around here.
Bonsai.
I'll say that like some of the scraping and chips that came off of the stone from your crowbars and the dragging kind of like mend back together, but nothing too crazy. Looks.
I wasn't expecting anything. Just more doing a polite.
For sure. Okay, well, I think that's a good spot there. Cool. That's it. That'll be the session.
Yeah.